Orissa students politics is not very active.
All this, I mean, it was, but of late the ruling party dominates.
So Kerala,
Yeah,
students politics is very active.
yeah,
They actually play
major role.
major.
Mm.
If anything is required, you immediately they will create troubles in the street.
Yeah,
One hartal, band, everything you should tell only the students. Immediately everything will get hot.
mm.
Hyderabad also same thing happened.
Mm.
If you look at the present chief minister came to power because of students' involvement.
Yeah,
Right.
actually he broke it fast and students forced him to
Yeah.
sit in first again.
So only thing we need to get them into good fold
Yes.
and a layer of leadership has to be created
Yes.
and in which students feel that they have
The grip.
the grip and they are also powerful.
Yes.
Create multiple structure in the students movement
Yeah. Sure.
that can be different names, not necessarily one.
Yeah, right.
That can be on different small names of different activities, clubs.
Mm.
That can connect your lot of students can be connected and give some young teachers who are all aspirant to become something in the future.
Mm.
Give some hope.
Mm.
I think that should work.
Vardhan, namaste, you called. Okay. 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 No, yeah, that is very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah. I got it. I got it. जब చాలా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తాయి. Yeah, correct. No, correct. Because we cannot get involved in that kind of things. No, I know that very well. It is very difficult. Yeah. No, not at all. Yeah, tomorrow I'm here. Yeah. I'm leaving only on Thursday. No. Okay, you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, bye.
How is the population in Odisha in different Gulf countries? They'll go for work.
Yeah, they actually they are into, because there is no employment opportunities within the state, so they spread far and wide, both within the country and outside in Gulf countries.
Gulf
I
country.
know from my village also about 2-3 girls have gone.
Now, from my village, probably there will be hundreds in Gulf.
Naturally, because I think maybe because
Kerala has got
because of Muslim connection.
Muslim connection.
Yeah.
And I think the largest contribution of Kerala economy comes from the Gulf.
Gulf, yes.
Every bank deposits.
Yes.
70% of the bank deposits are from Gulf.
Yeah.
And if you go to South Kerala, mostly they go to Europe
Okay.
and America. North part of Kerala where the Muslim population, they are all in Gulf. The other side where Christian population, they go to Europe
Yes.
and America. And education wise, everybody goes out because the possibility of Kerala having higher education for all the people, maybe 20% is not able to get. So 80% of the people goes out.
Okay.
In spite of many private institutions. You can see in Hyderabad itself, you go to any nursing college,
Yeah.
40% will be Kerala.
In many places, at least certain nursing profession and.
So one of the opportunity that can reach out to the public is B.Ed colleges.
Yes.
B.Ed colleges, there will be a lot of teachers,
Yeah.
mostly ladies.
Yes.
Once they are convinced, they can convince most of the people.
Yeah.
We can create a education, small activities in different places, so that some social movement can be made.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much time. It doesn't take much time, not much expenditure also.
Yeah.
So that money can be collected and they can, you may not have money with you. But
Yeah.
what you are looking now is, I don't know, maybe I am wrong. What you are looking now is you need a lot of money to start. I believe the other way. If I am working with you,
Yeah.
I have sufficient money for supporting you with my activities.
Yeah.
You are creating a lot of activities.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what you are thinking is you can buy people for your activities. Commitment will be very less. Unless you stop paying them, finished, they will be out of.
Yeah.
So that is what politics is.
Yeah.
Politics people are always giving money, bring them under control. So money is not given, they will not be with you.
Yeah.
So instead of that, your theory, your theme, your activities, your policy, your vision, somebody values it, they create a group of people who will get committed to you. They will be with you and they should have money. Instead of you giving money,
Right.
they should give you money for yourself. It should come the other. That's what my motto. It may not work just like that in You know, 6 months I want to become into politics and powerful.
Yeah.
That needs money for it.
It takes time.
1 year is a good time. 1 year is a good. We have been discussing. I think the first meeting itself I told.
Yeah.
Reach to people, do something. It's almost now 6 months.
Yeah.
So, or both can be worked out.
Yes.
So, I think I can contribute or maybe.
Apologies.
Yeah.
On any apologies. I'm
No,
late.
no, it's okay. Namaste.
How was your party, Mohanty ji?
Eh?
How was your party?
Which party?
Party,
Birthday
that
party.
day. Birthday party of Small.
Yeah, that was nice.
Nice.
Youngsters, you know. We're all
We are all youngsters.
we're youngsters, but they're still much younger. So the crowd, excepting me and my brother,
No, I would say that we are experienced youngsters and they are little experienced youngsters. That's it.
it was actually a good, nice,
Nice, nice.
a kind of family get together.
That's very good.
Incidentally, out of our six brothers, 4 brothers' family, somebody or other is here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my eldest 2 brothers, they are no more, but their children are here,
Okay.
1 each. And then my 3rd brother, his son is also here.
Okay. Anybody in US?
US, no.
No.
US, possibly they didn't prefer. Even my son, he blatantly told, I won't write civil service exam. I won't go to abroad. I will be here.
I was just asking him how many people are there in Gulf, how many in America. He also asked the same question.
Okay. Yeah. My son, he is 22.
Okay.
He finished undergrad working in Fidelity. That's an investment company,
Yeah.
like a retirement pension fund.
Right.
He's a statistician
Okay.
and a minor in economics. Now planning to go for masters, whether working and masters or resign and go for masters. He's deciding by next year he will. Anything is fine. Masters also, don't worry if you want to leave the job. Education is
The
important.
friend said he will call you.
See, I always look at people. Today morning, I get every day at least 10 new introductions. Today morning, somebody said my brother's daughter, MSc Physics B.Ed, will contact. I'm sure after a month also no contact.
He specifically said,
In Karimnagar, I went there, I told anybody can contact. After 2 years, they will come. I said, no, you are not fit to be in contact. I am always very fast and immediate.
So don't
Otherwise-
say I'm unfit for 15 minutes late.
No, no.
no, he specifically told on Wednesday I will call,
Traffic
sir.
is,
And another thing what I do
Traffic is
is, when
crazy.
they contact, I will ask to whom you are talking.
Moreover, Safi,
Have you done some survey?
I-
Have you looked at my profile? Correct? See,
This is
without
what
that
actually,
thing- yeah.
this is what he said. He is like, if you tell something, first he will do ground research.
Yeah, they
I
have
told
to
him,
do
you contact him, he said, okay.
The delay is
I
for
told- I
work
told
on
him,
it.
I told him, what is the problem? He said, no, you said YouTube and all, let me go and check. I have forwarded your, you keep sending me, right, YouTube and all. I said, I forwarded that also to you. Let me watch his YouTube and all. I will contact him. Ask him. Okay. When will you contact him? I already spoke to him. He said, on Wednesday I will call him. Okay, fine. So he is the one who is like, if you tell something, he will listen to everything. After that, he will go and do it.
Research.
What did he say? What did he say? Is it right or wrong? Even if I tell him, he will not take anything on face value.
That's good.
Nowadays, because actually the internet has become such a handy tool.
right.
So everybody done little bit or other whenever the need comes.
The problem is, I actually teach architecture and environmental colleges and all. So problem, that is one good side of the technology. The bad side of the technology is they get swayed away by whatever the technology says. They don't look for an alternative. What happens is the algorithm of Google is like, most viewed or most popular thing is shown first. But it doesn't show what is right. Because that's a computer. It only sees that. That algorithm sees that. So they think that what they are seeing first is right. Alternative, they forget to search for an alternative. Is there any alternative for this? Or what they have shown, is it right? That's one problem.
Maybe it is a learning experience.
Yeah.
You know, once they get
No, but if you look at maximum youth goes into terrorism, all the bad activities,
Yes.
because when they search, what they see is always those sites which redirect them to such.
Right. Most popular. That's the problem with the
That is
algorithm.
what is happening.
and they are very active. Those sites are very active.
That is
Very
because
active.
maximum number of people are
People are watching
looking
it.
at it.
So most people watch it. So that becomes most popular. So it's like, what is more popular is true. But actually what is more popular is not true. There is
See,
something.
even if you assume that you look for a Udupi restaurant here,
Yeah.
and you found a place, you go there, but instead of going there, you go somewhere else, immediately Google will ask you, is that closed? What is your review on that?
Right.
Give an update on that.
Correct.
Correct. Because you have searched it, you have not gone there is also understood by your mission.
Yeah.
Because that tracks where you are going.
So that's where, see, I'm in artificial machine learning. That's an architecture region I head for entire financial divisions, the insurance and banking, where alternate investment, regular banking, retail, all of it. So all of this, what we do is based on the credit card search, what they are buying. See, people when they take life insurance, there's a medical questionnaire we have, right? What kind of habits they have and everything. It's not just that. It will search for their credit card because financials, what purchases they have done,
Yeah.
and they will not question you while giving the premium.
Yeah.
Accordingly, the actuaries and everything, recommendation will come for the underwriters.
Yeah.
So if premium, for example, it should be like 1,000 rupees per month.
Yeah.
It will calculate based on that. Instead, okay, this is a risk, he lied on that medical. If the medical test is in certain age groups, they don't test the medical. After certain age group only they do. Okay, but we know there is a history. So there is something called deep learning and neural networks.
Yeah.
That kind of information also, credit card, everything it will track, it will do, and it will decide what need to be done. When time comes for paying, they'll say this is what you did, we cannot pay you. Like
Yeah.
for free of course, they got all the premiums. So in a way, insurance company, is it right or wrong? We don't know. You lied, you signed on it. But you lied, but with this report, if it is natural death, that's okay. But any unforeseen situations, when autopsy happens, things will come out.
That is why it is called underwriter, right? I give talk on all the Life Underwriters Guild of India.
Okay,
I am permanent invited.
okay.
So what you are speaking, I do.
So, okay, sir, you
Yes,
tell
sir.
what exactly Samrudha Bharatha Varsha, what exactly blueprint you have prepared, just little bit.
Before that, I want to say, you said, right, before leaving when we are departing, let me digest and understand. So what is your thought process?
I could not get it.
So when we were last meeting, you said, okay, you shared your information, let me digest and understand, process it, then we discuss, right? So what's your understanding, what do you think?
No, correct, but see one thing. What we are aiming at is highly desirable. Okay. But I don't have that much experience. How exactly you must translate into action? Okay. To me, in my area, I still hold good to certain idea that something has to be done. See, again, you can have many alternatives. But certainly capturing political power will expedite what you intend to do. You see? So, that is the reason why I am in the field. I want that in case people choose me, then many things we can do, because our ideas are clear, we don't have any personal interest. And I strongly believe that however the present scenario may be, people have potentials and you to garner those potentials. But wherever I work, I'm telling you, I have not taken anybody from outside. Within the same people, we found out who can deliver goods, and we have delivered goods.
Okay.
So therefore, Odia people are highly lethargic. anything, I always give an example. In the undivided Andhra, I said I have worked in 3 areas. Whatever we do in 6 months in coastal Andhra, will take 1 year in Rayalaseema. Will take minimum 2 years in Telangana. I said Odisha will take 3 to 4 years. That's it. There is no question not being done. It should have that much perseverance to get it done. So I know all the constraints in Odisha. And what I am telling people can be done in 5 years, I personally believe it is unthinkable. It's not possible. But I still have that under this thing. If you carry the people with you, you can get it done. And as a government, you can carry the people with you. And I personally believe in Indian context, if the government would be the greatest socio-economic reformer, then reforms will be done fast. Other people will do, because the constraint are so much. Just now, I said today, one of our friends are there. He is very, I should say, lot of interest in agriculture-related activities, etc. So, in Odisha, I personally believe agriculture, if it is properly done, at least half of the people will go above poverty line. But unfortunately, day by day, agriculture is being neglected.
The whole India is such.
Yes, sir. But specifically in Odisha, it's much
Maybe
more.
50 years back, 80% of people were in agriculture.
Yeah.
But today, 80% of them don't do agriculture.
Now, actually, he went to, just 2 days back, 11th, he went to Mumbai to meet some people, those who do the marketing and other related activities. And one of the main partners is also an OEM. Discussing with them, etc. Then, he got another fellow from Mahabharata. He had started actually one green something in Odisha. So, he was telling me today, they discussed, he said he went to Odisha to do something about the warehousing, other things, etc. He talked to government. He hired people, hired vehicle, hired other things, struggled for 6 months, 1 year, then left it in camp.
The biggest problem is the logistics in India. You can see during the COVID, I must have visited 20 farms. That was only outing what I had done. No public programs.
No.
So what I did was, I had a vehicle reach out to somebody at 100 kilometers far away. We had nearly 20 farms. When you go to any farm, you will see heaps of tomato, carrot being thrown on the road. Whereas 60 rupees is here. It's literally thrown. The reason is because logistics, we don't have good carriers, we don't have good preservation. That's what in D.N. Sessions' book he has written. Instead of nuclear, let us do research on how to preserve tomato for a week. That is much more useful
than because majority of people are starving.
Sir, I'm very sure you are principal PS here in Andhra. If you look at the Chittoor, especially that Madanpalli area and all, tomatoes are thrown.
Yeah, that's
50 paisa and all.
Everywhere.
Whereas the same tomato, we can use that if we have processing. Storing may take cost. Processing.
Logistics is all that.
Tomato sauce,
Logistics
tomato
is all
puree. Tomato sauce and tomato puree.
Puree can last
preserve
6
for
months.
6
At
months.
least.
And the puree tomato can be exported revenue.
With all due regards, I will tell. In government, they don't have any holistic picture and plan how to go about it.
No, it is not because of that.
This is a knee-jerk reaction.
The reason is, we have a beautiful government system here. Assume I have a paddy field,
Yes, sir.
which is all ground.
Yes.
If some natural calamity comes and everybody goes into water, I'll be the most happiest. Because the compensation what I get is much more than collecting it from the ground, processing it and selling it will cost me more. Got it? When I have a paddy field, you are not counting the compensation in terms of 2 rupees per rice as the cost.
Correct.
But if I had to, I am basically from a farmer's family. My father was a farmer on the ground.
Okay.
We have paid more levy, more coolie, more transportation, all that what we get from that. So it's not a profitable business. That is because we have subsidized some items. And the rest of the items which we don't produce here, we produce in some other part is much more costlier. See, rice is 2 rupees, whereas dal is 80 rupees. Does it cost more for producing? Actually, it's not. But that is being produced by only a set of people, and you don't give subsidy for that. Correct. So this is a big tragedy. So,
And you are never self-sufficient in pulses.
True.
You import pulses.
We do. In fact, all these garbanzo beans or kaboy chana comes from Canada.
that's what I'm saying. See, we are not subsidizing it, or maybe people are not cultivating.
Right.
It's a big unbalanced
This Ukraine
unplanned.
war, I have seen, I work for TSIs, Telangana industry. Below that only there is this oil field. It's in Abid's area. You must be the oil field and all. So these people now they are going mad in planting the palm oil trees.
Palm oil.
But is it really needed, palm oil? What is the health impact of it?
Yeah. Sir, I'm going mad on that. As I told you, there is opacity everywhere. There is no transparency. You see, I've given to me, tomorrow I take the responsibility. Every department we must keep the stakeholders, have debates, then only do something. It is not that sabdanta, me sabdanta. It is sir. It is there. So you must keep fighting.
So this shows people are not educated. We can impact them,
Yes.
giving them a hope.
Hope.
Correct?
Yes.
Educate them perfectly. You cannot do it on the people on the ground. You should do it on the educated. They should take this message to the ground.
So remember, sir, I told you last Friday when we met. Was it Saturday? No, Saturday. So, we identified, again, going the implementation, because you asked what is the plan here. See, the plan here is not just this, to be honest. And we've been talking about, let it be
You are
national.
talking about India.
India.
Yeah, right.
See, unless we address this at a national level, regional level, whether it is a state or a district, whatever the small region if you take, the impact of that may not be high. Yes, you rightly said, which is with your experience, I 100% agree with you, we can take Odisha as an example and show it to the rest of the India.
While working out everywhere,
True. But the challenge there is, how much of the interference on Odisha by the other side will be there for the progress, also we need to think about it.
I could not get it.
Other parties, or maybe the ruling party.
Ruling party or the central.
That if you take, every work will be there.
True.
See, each state, if you look at it, you cannot reach into Tamil Nadu, Stalin will object.
Correct.
You cannot do it in Andhra because
Or
Jagan
TRS
will
or
object.
somebody will object.
Everybody will object.
Object. But that is where what I am saying is, it's purely the public driven.
Academic.
Exactly. As rightly said, it's a public driven is the our concept. Educating them. Kumarji said, right? How do we educate them? And educating is, this is what I said, this was about 10-12 years ago, there was an article, they are talking about US was forcing India to import their potatoes. Because it's too much for them to, eco-friendly disposing of potato is more expensive rather than selling it to India. It's
Anyway,
cheaper.
WTO, we have vessels going.
Well,
Something has to come
back.
See, all the libraries in US, you will see array of books from India. The reason was 1970s, 60s, we were importing wheat. What is to be given back?
Given.
The printed books.
Which is more important. In fact, that's more.
That is why they filled all the almirahs of every library with Bhagavad Gita. Not because they want Bhagavad Gita, not because their favorite person is Mahatma Gandhi. He printed and then sent it to them. That's it.
So what exactly you are planning and how exactly would we doing that?
Right.
Just-
So I'll tell you in a very simple way.
Yeah.
One is, the initial thing is, we already categorized, I said, right, about 250 videos. One is defense, education, health, resources. When I say resource, it comes under multiple.
Yeah.
Okay. Could be water, food, whatever we may have, the resources and the impact of the areas. how we can improve their life overall. See, the main thing is, how do we bring them up from below poverty line to a comfortable level, given all of this. Again, this was said by Shastri Ji, right? Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. So the protection of the country is the Jawan. And the Kisan is our feeder. With no food, he cannot fight. If he won't fight, we won't survive. This is a very simple thing. I mean, we wouldn't be saying it like this, but in a way where they learn. There is another discussion I so happened to have with one of my close associates. I went there and they were complaining about, oh, we went for about 300 feet for borewell, it's all dried up in a few years. Now we have to go 500 feet to get some water. I looked at it. Do you know why, it happened? Oh, when we started, we went only 100 feet, it's lasted for 15, 20 years. This doesn't last for X number of years. I said, do you know why it happened? Have you ever thought about it? This was simple. The whole family was there, including my, friends, associates, parents. They said, oh, there's no rain, nothing. I said, no, that's not the reason. I gave her an example. Say you have 1 lakh rupees in your bank and your monthly expenditure is 10,000 and you are not depositing anything in your account. What will happen? Oh, after 10 months, I cannot survive. Why? Because no inflow to my account. Don't you think that's exactly what you are doing here? Look at your entire area. Earlier you were only living. Now every millimeter of the house you constructed, legal or illegal, I didn't go into that part.
Okay.
You have 4 more families living in this place.
Yes.
Now what is the drain, total strain on your groundwater? What is your consumption? Every millimeter is covered with concrete. Are you putting back anything? Are you letting things happen, go inside? She said no. I said, oh, once you go to US, you guys lecture, you have comfortable life. You make in dollars if you convert. I said, fine. If I convert, it will be more. If I don't, it's the same lifestyle for me.
Yes.
Don't get into conversion here. But that's the mistake you have done. Let something go in. So what I'm saying is, it's a simple education, what I'm saying. So giving that how we can touch their heart, how we can touch their lifestyle. They should feel it's how you can enter. So motivate them. So those are the areas we develop that education part. It will address almost
You already
everything.
prepared those.
Content is ready, we have to make videos.
Oh,
We already purchased
Actually,
my...
there is no point in making videos. Actually, what should happen is you should deliver it in the presence of the people. And with the people, the feeling is recorded, it has got a bigger impact.
Bigger.
Otherwise, it becomes just a blah blah blah.
Sorry, can I? So that video, the local people, whoever villages we have, they go and show, put it, they deliver, they communicate. What do you guys think now? That's the feedback we get. That is how I want to go to every village and district, wherever possible. And these videos, as Ishmael said, the educated and the youth, whoever are there, whom we can get into our as volunteers. Say if I show it to 100 people, maybe 1 or 2% may come. I'm not expecting much, honestly. The turnaround who will be willing to work with us. That is enough for us.
I was just telling you, go to B.Ed colleges.
Exactly.
Teachers are there. They don't get a job
Right.
for the next few years.
Correct.
Because there are no education jobs available for those qualified teachers. Give them this input, they will become volunteers.
Volunteers.
Give them a hope.
So this hope also gives how by choosing these things, they don't need to leave. See, look at this Hyderabad, for example, I'm taking. Okay. So my dad was in defense and I was born in Chennai. I was some time in Delhi, then Hyderabad, then Bangalore, when I was studying, I've seen at least these few metros. The way it was when I was young, and the way it is the way we are today. See the density, traffic, all these problems. The reason being is, the jobs are not reaching them to their village or where they are. What if I reach to you, you can be in your village, work, where the compensation need not be at this high price and overload the cities.
Along with that, education and health facilities also.
Yes, exactly.
All
That
these
is-
will be combined.
remember I said, right? Security, education, health.
Like Abdul Kalam, you are telling that Pura. You know.
Correct. And in fact, I happened to, I met him in 2012. We hosted him for one of it. So I was fortunate, great person. Then he gave his.
Then you are saying get the villagers to one place.
One
It's
place.
not possible.
Correct.
But create that actually.
In the village itself.
I mean, at least for so-called our now the Jilla Parishad zones.
Correct.
It is about 7-8 panchayats.
Mhm.
So keeping that fulcrum in that place, you
Right.
create.
Yes, the fulcrum is what which balances us, right?
Right.
So it's not just that. And the jobs and the facilities, why do they have to go somewhere for health? Kilometers or miles or better health?
Sir,
It will come to you, including the policing, including the law. They don't have to come to, sorry, let me finish. please.
Yes.
They don't have to come to Hyderabad High Court or somewhere district court or something. You could have your local legal system also where you could solve things.
The Nyaya Panchayat.
Right. Yes. But see, there are certain cases which has to go at a higher level. That's always there.
Most of the things will be solved.
Can be solved there. They don't have to. So if we give, you are self-sustained. That is what the Samruddha, right?
Actually,
Prosperity.
have you prepared an economic model for this?
Yes. The economic model, how the funding will come once, as I said, once we reach there. Remember I said step 2. Once we reach there, where the funding will come, where the money is, how do we collect that money? The whole planning is done. But going there, how to go there needs money again. As S. Kumarji said, I have a book how to make money, I don't have money to print.
What I am requesting,
Uh-huh.
how to go, you leave it from the time being at
Correct. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
How to organize, what is the money required, how the funding will be generated
Mm-hmm.
for self-sustenance,
Correct.
etc. You give some model.
Hmm.
Okay. So, you see, that could be an election campaign point. Okay.
Yes. For that,
We are going to transform like this.
Correct.
Come on, you be with us.
right. That is the exact model what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now what I'm saying is, see, out of 100, say 1 or 2 people come. Can be part of this membership, take a membership. But this is nothing new. Shesh Kumar should already know all this.
See, the one model which easily with the teachers will work, which I have done some activities, is the grandma child care Shiksha Gurukulam is my concept, in which this house, this much facilities available as boundaries. I have got young children from age 3 to grade 3. Age 3 to grade 3. Under new NEP, it's an informal system. Before NEP, 7 years back, I implemented one SAP school in Kerala. That will be like a remodeled, my washroom door will be like a cave entry with a lion space. So children will love it.
Mm-hmm.
I will have a small video camera with a projector where the children entry generally in the grade LKG when they nursery when they go they cry. You show them a mirror, they will stop crying. I learned psychology. So you show them in the TV that they are crying, they will stop. Right? Create an environment in which it's like a child friendly. No furnitures, it's only cushions. That's what I created. 1.5 inch cushion with the different colors. So they will love to jump. No nursery, LKG, UKG, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, different class. Only one. Only craft. Today is child day. Children's day. Right? I have no respect on that person's name which is being done in India, including Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan teachers. I keep saying your teachers are so rubbish and foolish. When a teacher became a president, you celebrate. Actually, it should be the other way. A president becomes a teacher, you should celebrate as teacher, right?
True.
Correct. So I keep scolding them. They call me as a guest for Teachers' Day to talk great about the person. I speak the reverse.
When I was teaching in the college, a few students came to me. They said, sir, they are bunking the class. They are going for that Robo 2 was released. Robo 2 movie and all. I said, call those fellows. They all came. I heard you guys are bunking the class, you are leaving and giving me false letter saying that you have stomachache and all, asking for permission. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. Sir, we are going for robot to release one, sir. We want it. You write that in the letter and give me. Why are you lying? You write that robot was released. You want to go and watch the movie? Give me the permission. You write that, give me. I'll give permission. He said, will you give permission if I write that? I am telling you, no. You write that and give me. You write that and give me. They have written that and they said, tomorrow, half an hour extra, I will take classes. They said, okay, sir. Then my class is over. I said, okay. I said, extra half an hour class, right? Yes, sir. So they are all village girls. I said, okay. Who all went to robotic? Please come here. 4 days came. Typical Telangana village. Okay, you have seen that robot movie? Yes, sir. Yes. You liked it? Yes, sir. You liked it. I didn't watch the movie. You please tell me the story. But condition is you have to tell me in English. Condition is you have to tell me that movie in English. Now you tell me the story in English. Sir, I said, no.
Try it.
You try. I am not going to punish you or anything. And if people are laughing at you, you should feel happy. Because you are making them happy. They are laughing and they are having, you are giving them good time. Act and tell. I told them, you watch Zabardast, right? People do funny things and people laugh at it. It is very famous. You will also become famous. You will tell me. And those guys did it. And next time onwards, everybody when they are going for a movie or they are going for a party, sir, we have a party. I said, you write a letter and give me. Don't lie. You are not doing any crime. You are watching a movie. So write that and give me. There is no
That
crime.
should be made into a culture. You see,
Yes,
you see,
when I was in the college,
Sir,
I read that.
I will tell you one thing. You know, I thought myself, suppose some complaint comes against somebody. When I check that up, I'll check everybody. You see, I'll tell you one thing. The whole system is like that. Only very few exceptions are there. We are into Bharat Varsha in our training in IAS. Last leg of our this thing is in Parliament. You know, you meet the President, you meet the Prime Minister, etc., etc. So we are married, so we took permission, leave, we took leave. Then from that place we go, get our wife for a month to the permitted. At that time ticketing is very difficult. So my friend brought a ticket 1 day in advance. He got that reservation. Then the political science professor who was accompanied. I went and told him, sir, without ticket I cannot do. That we are going on not third class, but the second class. We don't have money. So you kindly 1 day, give me extra 1 day leave. No, I can't do it. So, but I have to go. So, because I went and requested him, I was given a memo when I returned. 15 fellows had gone without asking him.
Asking.
Nothing happened to them.
So that also changed, the cultural
No-
change.
Nothing happened to them. Then they gave me an overall warning. Which I said, this is what we are teaching. Our young fellows, those are going for administration.
They are teaching to lie.
Lie and don't say anything. Bunk.
Yes.
Say.
Don't ask, don't say.
So, you see, this is what I don't learn that. Because everywhere, you are an exception, sir.
So that's what I'm saying, sir. For 1.5 years, I was principal.
Culture maralante.
Marala.
You see, as a matter of policy, like you see now, not only corruption, cheating has become our every day. Cheating is increasing.
No, why do we talk about what happened, what is happening?
Yeah.
Tell what is that you have done.
What we have to do.
Yes.
See, when I took 8th grade children soon after my retirement, I went to a small village in Kerala. I did an education project. One of the richest men, I told him, who sponsored the program. I will pick up 45 girls, 45 boys. They are from Malayalam medium, can't even speak one sentence. They never learned. And where teachers and parents will say they are useless, give it to me. Because anyway they are useless. Let me do my experiment. I took them to Goa.
Mm.
Goa beach.
Mm.
Talk to the people who are on the beach.
Mm.
Which language you will speak?
Naturally, English has to.
Interview all of them and get me the details.
Yes.
Only thing.
Yeah.
They have to find out. Minimum thing I wrote it, I asked them to write it in Malayalam and read it by heart.
Mm.
What is your name? They will write in Malayalam.
Mm.
They will go and ask.
Mm.
When they Elizabeth, spelling, please. Because they don't know how to write. They have to write in English only. So they come back. 3 days they did not learn English. But they had the courage of speaking to anyone.
Yes.
That's only what I wanted.
Mm.
Movies I used to play. English movies. Crazy Boys of the Games and such things, you know. Stop after 5 minutes.
Mm.
3 of you come here. Act that. Last. Dialogue should come now. So they were not watching movie. They are not seeing movie. They are listening and learning. The concentration is 100% dialogue wise. Because they don't know when I am going to stop.
Mm.
Correct. Whoever does well, star mark.
Mm.
Like the golden star, black star.
Right.
And at the end, we will tell you who will be thrown out. Only I gave a fear telling that food is free because somebody is sponsoring. Uniform is free, somebody is sponsoring.
Mhm.
To the family, kids are given, that's also given free.
Mm.
Everything is free for them.
Mm.
Only holidays, my class, the regular, they go to the Malayalam medium,
Mm.
same school.
Mm.
That's all. 1.5 year only I taught.
Mm.
Those useless children,
Mm.
90 of them, 37 passed with A plus in all in 10th and 12th. 6 of them have finished PhD now.
Wow.
20 of them are MTechs.
Uh-huh.
Right? We can make a difference.
Yes.
We can make a difference. What I did was, I collected these parents of these children and relatives of these children, created small groups, started a tailoring center.
Mhm.
Because somebody is sponsoring.
Mhm.
90 children need 5 pairs. Somebody is sponsoring, right?
Mm.
90 into 5, 450 uniforms I have to type.
Right.
Who will stitch? I said, your own parents will stitch. The money
Exactly.
will come to you.
Correct.
There were a lot of people who learned tailoring. I said, don't worry. Perfection is not required. I'll put one perfect man
Mm. That is
who will
enough.
supervise you. Done. They said, I don't have money to buy tailoring. No problem. 20-member team, you make a group, go to bank, we will arrange loan. Right? Construction, creating small bags, ornaments. So many small scale industry I started. 1.5 years only I was there. I made a difference to a community. Right? So we can.
Yes. Yes.
But that system need to change. So just now I posted. In the SAMBHAVA also I posted.
Mhm.
My expansion for child is
Mm.
casual and hobby involved learning and development.
So, Sishkumar, this reminds me of two things. What you just said. One is when you said one perfection tireless and rest of them need not be that perfect. There's a study done by, I think, either Stanford or one of the universities. There's a video also on it. How do you ensure, because I'm heading the whole North America, this is a video I played to all my middle management and who are like getting into senior management. Everybody has a perspective. Do you, see, if I ask, say, he's joining me, I say, what do you prefer, Sathya? Do you want, if you have a team of 10 people, do you want all the best performers? Everybody say, I want best, I want best, I want best. Then there's a beautiful study done. If everybody is a best performer, that is a team perform the worst. In fact, there is one or two best performers, rest of them learning for them following is the best performing team. And the study was done, it shows that if everybody is a best performer, everybody wants their idea to flourish, not the rest of them, and they play games against each other. And none of them will succeed.
I keep saying, don't join BR
Uh-huh.
if you cannot start your own firm, I keep saying.
That's why he's
If you
a
work under somebody finished.
finish.
You are not a creative person.
Because we have to follow his idea.
His idea. Then why do you do it?
BR.
Yo, I want to do BRK, I have great ideas. Okay, join. But only if you have money to start yourself. If you think after that you can join somebody else, no.
No. Because
They
you are
need
just a
only-
draftsman
they need
following
only
their
CAD
idea.
people, that's it, nobody else.
In fact, he's a draftsman drawing something. In ITI
I
also.
always keep telling you, I don't need Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton in my office. I only want a guy who just drafts what I say. That's it.
That's it.
I only want them. Because if I have Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton, he will start dominating me. Where is my idea then?
So that is one example.
We are all into creativity, so I have to create my own thing.
So that is one example. As
So
Yashwant
what we need is, to come to his point, what I want is only,
Yeah.
few spot places where somebody can spare, few teachers, learners who can start doing it, implement such things, that becomes your grandparents, parents, children, everybody will join them.
and that will be.
And we are creating a big change in the society.
And
And you play politics under that. That's
Correct.
your job.
yes, and other thing is, if they can
You
see
play
without power this
education
person
under
can
that.
do this impact, with power what can he do? That is the education story. We don't say it. Okay.
So
There is a
instead
joke.
instead of collecting money,
Hmm.
collect some business people who can make this happen at different places.
There is another joke, Mohanty ji.
So that let him also make money.
Right. There is one person called Trevor Noah. He's a South African, moved to US. He's a stand-up comedian. This is a joke. He said how British took over India. It's a comedy, right? Stand-up comedy. A white guy comes, he says, what is this? He says, India, so and so, and they'll have a discussion. I said, I'm here come to take over your country. Where are you from? Oh, Great Britain. He said, who called you great? Oh, we ourselves realized we are great. No, 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 no. You shouldn't call yourself great. Somebody else should call you great. Then only you are great. An illiterate man says. That is what we are saying. That kind of things when we float around people, once you make this change, to give them knowledge, that education, inculcate that curiosity of learning what is right, what is wrong, how can we develop. The moment you see that change of development when we do, they say, okay, this person has done this without power. Somewhere we float. It, as Shashkumar said, how you play politics again. Obviously there will be political. Going, oh, if this person without power, if he has done that with power, what can he do? That itself will start floating. And this spreads fast. One person to other person, all of it. So that is one. And second thing, whenever I have my team, like when I say, I say, whether you join my meeting, weekly meeting, status, updates or not, I don't care. Whether you respond to my message, hello, hi, good morning, I don't need it. All of you have targets. End of the day, I should not hear any complaint from clients, and we should meet our targets. Whether you come to work, I see your face, and I will judge you at the end of the year. Have you met my targets? How many millions? Are there any complaints from my clients? Whether you work, you don't work, I don't care. You have full freedom. And that freedom once you give, you already, I don't know, all I look is this, based on this we judge. If you have any questions, come to me, I am more than happy to help and guide you. So what happens there is, once you give that empowerment, you are empowering people, then they will think, how do I make it better? Then they feel happy. See, he's not bothering me as a boss. He's not bossing around me. Let that boss subordinate thing be gone. I took it out. I said, I don't need to say good morning or good evening. I don't care. I don't need my good morning. I need my target. That's it. Is client happy? Am I meeting targets? I'm happy. You get your all the things. And in fact, my target was last quarter 250 million. I made 270 million. 20 million more. That's a lot of money. Am I bothering them? No. So they themselves are doing it. It's empowerment. And this is how I kind of see. Whenever they are there, these kind of certain articles, research we discuss. I said, you, why don't you come and give your feedback? What you understood? What do you think? Let people. So that empowering. Similarly, let empower. See, this is at a management level. At a village level.
I applied it in the government also.
You did. That's nice. But I don't know how they reacted.
See, same thing, my simple is. Simple formula. This is what we have to achieve. By doing 10 hours work per day or 2 hours work, it doesn't make a difference to me.
It's up to you.
As long as you are producing the result.
That's it.
That's it.
I want the result.
That's it. So, no. That your theory and this could be all made applicable. And then what TPS was saying, one of our batchmates, TPS, she is novel. She was in Karnataka. And Nili Kalu was something we started this education system. She was the secretary of education. She would go to the village and she is there. He said there is no syllabus prescribed by the government. It is the teachers there, they will prepare the syllabus.
No, actually, we have the
But
best,
I do-
best, most famous schools in India, CBSE syllabus.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
What is the full form of CBSE?
Central Board Education, right?
Secondary education.
Secondary education.
When it starts, 9th class.
Ninth.
So I keep asking, early childhood, at least 3 seminars I had in the last
Uh-huh.
2 months. I keep asking them, hey, I'm a CBSE teacher, nursery.
Uh-huh.
I said, nursery CBSE?
Yeah, that's it.
You will see LKG, CBSE bracket. I said,
Hmm.
fooling people, publicly fooling. We have no government system to close it down.
Mhm.
There is no state syllabus, there is no CBSE syllabus, there is no central syllabus. All starts at the 9th class.
Ninth.
Government recognition of, and I own a school, my family.
Hmm.
I can educate anybody, give a leaving certificate to anyone making a fake attendance also. Because
Oh.
nobody is there to check
True,
this.
sir. True, sir. I remember when you were saying, I'm recollecting, and in fact, I didn't think in these lines that, CBSE is Central Board for Secondary Education.
They follow
Secondary starts
NCERT
after
books,
Books.
Yeah.
no syllabus.
No sir.
Yeah.
NCERT is a book
Right.
which they can follow.
Hmm.
And what do? They put CBSE. I said, don't fool. So our education system is informal up to 8th grade.
Hmm.
Now the new education policy says informal up to 3rd class.
Hmm.
Actually you are fooling. So we can create this structure. If somebody has money to fund this, he can make it as a business in some districts wherever he wants. We wanted to do it socially, do it that level.
Hmm.
It can be so flexible.
Yeah.
Once that is pushed, I am sure that can be your place where we can talk to people. So that is one level, the village level. Next one is high academic, where we give these all the inputs, and they will come, and this is a place where they can also communicate to people. So we are the young people who don't have job, they collect money locally, survive themselves. They are employing people, not 8 hours, time wise. Like 1 hour, 2 hours you work, you are a mother, you can only spare 8 hours. Let them make their own timetable and then spare, run the whole institute by themselves.
Actually, who are thinking again to make this secondary high school, maybe 7th to 10th, or maybe 8th, 9th, 10th, 3 years. 50% emphasis on vocational education, compulsory.
Hmm.
By the time actually the fellow passes 10th class, must be proficient enough in one trade
Mhm.
where without going to college can earn.
You can have livelihood.
livelihood.
That already we have. ITIs are that.
ITIs.
But, no, sir,
ITIs have
sir, I'm not I'm saying
That-
that
that is also there.
every school should be that.
Every school need not to be. See, my interest is not vocation. My interest is higher education. See, understand the basic education policy. We are not preparing children to work. I am educating my children for higher education. So I am not ready to send my children to a
Sir,
workshop.
Sir, no sir. Let me complete what exactly, I'm not right or right.
Let us think about what can be done, not a theoretical thing which can happen in my 100 years of life.
No, sir, not theoretical. I like this US system of making higher education highly costly. Now what is happening? Sir, let me finish, sir.
Mohanty sir, you are still thinking in the bureaucratic style. I'll tell you, schools and colleges are not for educating. I have a beautiful name for schools and colleges. They are soft jails. If 10th class fellows are not sent for 11th and 12th, 11th and 12th are not sent to college, they will be on the road. India will be in chaos in 1 year. We want to arrest them in colleges. Colleges are, the teachers are wardens. The students are prisoners in. You imagine all the 18 to 21 is on the road from next to tomorrow onwards. India will be
Handle.
Everybody knows this. So pathetic.
This reminds me of a good story.
No, sir.
This is a prison.
Sir,
It
I
is.
beg to differ.
Murali, can I add something? You can take share.
Sir, okay. At 15 to 18 or 20, I don't want to make them active. So after 20, they will make them on the streets. You see, the beauty is, why I am saying, our idea is not just putting people somewhere, how productively they are used. That is the basic question. You see, now what is happening? And you know, somebody goes to college, he's busy now, cell phone and making parallel 30%, 30-40%. And he will not touch any agricultural thing. He will not, I'm now educated, I'm a college student, how can I do this? This is the thing, they are totally useless characters they are becoming because I'm going to college. They are not studying. At least 30-40% people. Number two.
No, perfect.
No.
I'll tell you,
No, sir.
people like him also made into the policy.
Sir,
and
what
what has happened is, everybody in 7th, 8th needs to go to farm,
Sir.
do farming.
Sir,
And what will happen today?
Sir.
Every college, school will buy certificates from a farmer that they have come and worked and then put it in the certificate. That's it. Practically not possible, I'd say.
Practically possible, sir. I'm telling you.
Mohanty,
Sir,
can I add
no,
to
In
you?
your life, you cannot
No,
see
no.
it. In my life, I cannot see it.
Let me just actually finish with another 3 more minutes. Then you know, those who are studying well, each one of them should go to college. Government should fully bear. You make the education very costly. You bear the total expenditure. So that actually these group, those who are going for passing time, they don't go into college and pass time. They are rather engaged because you know they become.
No, I beg to differ.
No, okay. Let me finish. Even again also, I need also a degree. I need a degree. I will feel like if my friend became a very postgraduate, I become a mason, and I am just a mason. No, you create degrees.
Each field.
In mason, in each field.
That's what.
You-
That's exactly is my plan.
Now you prescribe.
Mhm.
This is the standard you must reach. Practical, theory is only 2 months. The rest of the practical, what you are doing. So, in the process, there is inquisitiveness to do the best in the field. You see, suppose, I am telling, you are also discussing idea. The plumbers actually, maybe 30-40% of plumbers in India are from Odisha. Okay? They know by practice, they don't know theory. All by practice, a plumber will come, he will get 2 of his fellows.
They will learn on the field.
Good enough? No.
That is good enough.
That is what is trade.
No, but I'm saying, you see, if you give them little bit of training, they are performing
Sir,
much better.
here, one thing is we are discussing on, I personally feel, on
Yes.
the 2 sides of the coin. Training is different, education is different.
Trade.
So when sir is saying education, I will tell my personal experience. My college is in a hardcore Muslim area of Hyderabad, Samruddha and all. With this Telangana government implementing free education for Muslims and all, 40% of Muslims are there in my college. Their parents are very rugged guys, typical old city Muslim guys and all. Chai shop walas, big cafeteria owners, or some business owner. You should be knowing very well how those old city Muslims of Hyderabad, they talk and all. They used to come and talk to me. क्या सा हमारा बच्ची को ऐसा कर रहे वैसा कर रहे. This is what they used to talk. I used to just watch it. I also, by genetically or by my birth, I am from the old city, so I know their language and I can reply them in that way. But sitting in the principal seat, I cannot, and being a professor, I cannot answer them like that. I was sitting and watching. But what I observed that there is, because of the education, their daughters and their sons, Papa, 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 then immediately they used to say, नहीं साहब वो हमारा बच्ची का कुछ attendance का है ऐसा है. So they are not only educating, not only the children are getting educated, their parents they are becoming soft. That shrewdness, roughness, the way they have to talk, that is getting cued. So I used to tell all my friends, when the Telangana government implemented free education for Muslims and all, I used to curse them. That is why they have to give free education only based on the community and all. But the impact what I have seen for the free education to Muslims, the impact, that you know, it has changed. The cultural change has come.
Dubai, free education, free healthcare. minimum food, whatever
Yes.
the minimum food.
Minimum food.
Minimum food at the cheap cost. You want higher, you pay it.
Later.
We have what his idea is good. We have already ITI. We have already vocational higher secondary courses. Whole India has. Not only that, the ITI people can join for +1, +2 with the 9 papers under the National Open Schooling Scheme, NIOS.
Okay.
They will be equivalent to +2.
Hmm.
The diploma fellows can join lateral entry in engineering colleges.
Hmm.
Diploma people after 10th, if they are joining, they can write 12th.
Sure.
9 papers only they have to write.
Hmm.
All these schemes are there. What I am saying, it's not what is not.
It has been
That is what I am saying. The implementation is not happening because we are not educating on this to the young people.
Right.
Sir, number 2 also.
And one small thing, sir.
Yes.
One small thing I want to add in what sir has said. When people are youth come 15, 18 years on the street, we cannot handle them. We need jails like schools. When I am saying, you rightly said, after 21 years he will come out, what will he do? The guy who is 15 to 18-year-old person who creates destruction is far higher than the guy who...
No, the whole
does
revolution in the world happened at the teenage
Because
only.
the revolution is already
The 20
done, he
crosses-
starts thinking.
It's different.
You want to construct a house and make a family.
Family, life.
Rest of the things are unimportant for
Sir,
you.
After 21,
After
his mind
after
getting it into
21,
that, you know, I have to make
Earning,
money,
doing cooling.
I have to buy car, I have to buy bike, that goes in.
See, what we are promoting in Odisha, let me tell you.
Yeah. Come to that.
Yes,
What
let
we are
us
promoting in
come to the
Odisha,
point.
in 75 years it has not been done. We are saying we will do in 5 years.
Right.
Okay.
The task is Himalayan task.
Okay. How can we help you?
No,
Now
no,
tell,
sir,
come to that.
Sir, one thing. No, we are discussing in general what you are. So, you have to create that environment. You spend money, use people, etc., etc. Unless you change the mindset of the people,
Mhm.
these things will not happen. Let us be very clear.
True.
Our primary aim should be as quickly as possible if people choose us.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Total mass transformation involve how many thousand people, volunteers, those will be enthused. No, we will change our state. We will be number one. But no,
Very
that
sure.
pride, you know,
No, that is why
that the pride you have to
True. Mohanty.
create deep down.
Mohanty,
Then
I'm very
automatically-
sure you will be able to create that. But what our question is, that is after the taking over. First initially, what do we tell the people?
Sir, sir,
Tell the
sir,
people
sir,
that
sir,
say,
sir,
Mohanty ji, we are looking at two things.
Sir.
That can be done with your IAS, with our knowledge system from what we have. What we can do is we can talk only to the higher mass. I will tell you that Ratha which NTR used and then travel. I will tell you it's only waste of money. We are doing same political. They have seen these gimmicks for long years. We are not going to make any difference.
Sir, one thing. But let me tell you, sir.
Correct.
No, let
We
me
have to be
no,
completely
sir,
sensible.
Sir, one thing. If the common man,
Mhm.
you do not make him understand that you are going to do much better than what is happening to you or her today,
True.
why should he vote for you? Why should he or she vote for
That's
you?
what- because they
Tell
need
me.
money.
No, no, sir. No.
Mohanty ji, let me answer. See, first, you are saying why should they vote for you, right?
Yes.
Remember I said, once you show them based on this, empowering them and educating them what they benefit and showing the difference that this we cannot, we can do.
Sir, one thing, let me tell you very clearly.
Hmm.
I may be cynical, but how many TPS, how many Murali, how many Sri and Sathya,
Sathya,
Yes, yes.
how many Satyas are there with us?
plenty.
We will make.
We will make.
It takes time, sir.
No.
Sir,
No, sir,
sir, it takes time. Let us be very clear, because with my little experience, whatever I have,
You have better.
no, I told you.
Hmm.
I told you what? I personally went not once, twice,
Mhm.
met this economist,
Hmm.
other people. I go, I don't ask them to come to me.
Hmm.
I personally go. Tell, okay, let us work together, this thing, etc. After 2 times, 3rd time, they don't take your call. That's it. You see, I've done my Odisha. I don't know about other places.
I agree, sir.
No,
See,
Mohanty sir, I will also not take your call from 2023.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Last time we will discuss and
Sir,
nothing is
sir,
happening.
sir,
Why should I waste
Sir,
my
sir,
time?
sir, sir, please listen. There is one gentleman by name Bhagwan Prakash. He is he is one of the highest positive-minded person I have ever come across. He was in Commonwealth. He was also advisor to Ministry of Youth Affairs, where actually QRC, the Chief Election Commissioner, came to know. Then he took him to Election Commission. He started how youth should participate in elections. They put SAARC countries one institute. He did all the things. He is very tough. He is back to Odisha again. At least I am in touch with him for the last 10 years. Okay. They started that, civil society, all the fellows, they under one umbrella they wanted to bring it. He tried his best, let me tell you.
So that's what one thing.
So why? Therefore, I am talking something about practical, which I have encountered. Maybe I might have failed in many areas. I am not saying no, but basically.
My observation can
Let me finish within 2 3 minutes. Okay. So therefore, my only one thing is, even what you are saying, many fellows also ask me, what you have done. So what you have done. I gave a typical answer to them nowadays. What Naveen Patnaik had done before you selected him as Chief Minister. What J.B. Patnaik had done before he selected him Chief Minister. After they came, they have all the resources, financial resources, so they will do it. So without doing, I went to a village in 2009 election. The ruling party will be always against you. This question always put by the ruling party people. Okay. I went and I discussed in a village in the evening. You see, we must improve our agriculture here so that we will get experts, etc., we will do a better thing so that your income goes up. Yes, sir, you kindly show us how to do it, get it done. First get it done, then we'll vote for you. I said, what are the inputs you use for agriculture? Seed, fertilizer, etc. Who is distributing it? The video is distributing it. So video will listen to my word or MLA's word. MLA's word. Who is giving you loan? Cooperative society. So cooperative secretary will listen to MLA's word or my word? MLA's word. MLA is the deciding authority. You don't ask MLA to do this job. You want me to do this job. First make me MLA or do this job. See, I will tell you why these fellows are getting frustrated and coming away. Whoever coming to Odisha, because you see the local system is such. I will tell you one thing, sir. One poor young kid belonging to scheduled caste was not being given Anganwadi food. Okay, he got actually an RTI information. I wrote a letter myself, went and met the secretary, Women and Child Welfare. Promptly she sent one assistant commissioner to inquire. Inquiry is done. She came back. Nothing is after 2 months. The local sarpanch said that boy belongs to Samruddha Odisha party. How can you give him? No question of giving. And the damn bloody secretary could not do anything. After 2 months I went and actually again gave another letter. He spoke with collector. Sir, the collector is not doing, what should I do? That is the scenario of Odisha Freedom Information. So, everybody knows I am into politics. Is not. The moment our name is associated, immediately reaction. They will not make it happen.
That you face everywhere.
No, but correct. Correct.
It's not just
no, sir. Just so before election, I do something. and then people get me elected. That kind of thing. But I can tell, if the blueprint you give me, how will transfer? That blueprint I can say, tomorrow you elect me, I will implement this blueprint.
So blueprints are, see, we can definitely share. No, let me. We can definitely share.
And blueprint and
Undandi.
the basic
That
concept.
is there.
The
Sir,
basic
as I said, the
How
structure,
exactly
group,
we are going to
everything is
do
there.
it? The
It's there.
process, first is the points, what we are going to change, the process of it, all that.
And how it will benefit them.
How do you benefit? That is all.
And taking
But
into
then,
account
sir,
local level to more income, better education,
Yes.
better healthcare.
Yes.
but then sir, for Samruddha Odisha, specific if we are talking, first of all, we also need to know, like, what is you think is wrong with the current system and what change you want to bring. So that wrong in the current system also has to be explained.
Explain. No,
See,
that
see,
see,
basically what
that will be
Look
done.
at what Shankaracharya has done.
So,
He never criticized Buddhism or Jainism.
Jainism.
Believe that Shankaracharya is after these two.
Ah,
It's all
that's a
controversial.
different
yeah,
That's a controversy.
Right.
But let us believe with the history what we know today.
story.
talk to us.
Shankara came into picture when I know the temples in Kerala, most of them were Jain temples.
Hmm.
There were Buddhist converted temples from the Hinduism.
Hmm.
He is not captured by physical or economic or influencing.
Influence.
He just spoke what is good in me,
Me.
what is good in my philosophy. People realized it. It is not by bribing. Assume that I bribe you with 1,000 rupees. He can bribe with 1,500, he will go.
Exactly.
I am only making you educated and committed to me.
Right. So that self-realized coming is a
That
commitment.
that is a
not buying.
commitment.
Sir, self-realized commitment added to first time as I told you. Sir, if you don't pay money, you may pay less, you have to pay. Now, sir, one thing, in India today, you take anywhere, sir,
Mhm.
people should love you, like you, and you should spend money, some money. If you spend 1,000, you will spend 300.
Okay, then tell me.
Without money, see, let me tell you, I contested in 2014 election in Western Odisha. My area, in any case, which in Odisha there is a Gankania Singarnet. That means however beautiful may be a girl, however this thing, they said, there is running nose. She will never be appreciated locally. So, I am not appreciated locally, that's fine. And maybe the local MLA, he was a bus conductor, and the man, he died of course. He man of 5,000 crores. So that's a different issue. So they can dump money like anything. Okay. I want to Western Odisha. There are 300 villages in that constituency.
Mhm.
I want to each and every village.
That we have to do. Any
Sir,
He has done it.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
people without going also in ruling party in the name of that symbol, Naveen Patnaik, they can vote. That's a different issue. I want everywhere they said you are the best. The local paper wrote I am the best candidate. The local MP said that, his Congress MP, he said that I am best in Odisha.
Hmm.
Best MLA candidate. I spent 16 lakhs 25,000. The ruling party who became actually the MLA, he spent 5 crores. The BJP, he spent 4 crores. The MLA who was there, Congress MLA, he spent 1.5 crores. I get 2,000. I got 2,000 votes. That's it. So, sir, first thing you have to like, even I have seen the first by-election we fought in Lakshmipur. I had one MP, earlier MP with me. Wherever we went, in the tribal villages, they worship you there. They worship you. But we cannot catch at that time. The youth fellows will say, sir, they are giving 5,000 rupees for our club. You give 500 rupees something. We didn't give.
Let me ask you a question here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say the one person spent 5 crores, who are one, BJP spent 4 crores, next Congress person 2.5 crores.
Correct.
On average, if you look 5 plus 4 plus 2,
Yeah.
you're going to 12 crores
Right.
almost, right?
Right.
So that is the money spent, I understand. So that money, when they spend, let me ask you one thing. Did people realize when they spend 5 crores, where are they getting the 5 crores?
See, people don't realize. That's what I'm telling.
No, let me, please.
Yes,
let
sir.
me. So once you educate the people, that is what Shirish Kumar is also
Sir, one thing, sir, let me
insisting.
tell you very clearly.
Hmm.
Let me tell you very clearly.
Hmm.
Even educated people are not willing to be educated in this matter. Sir, please.
True.
Nowadays, you know, sir,
Hmm.
even educated people are taking money. Sir, in Andhra, Telangana, earlier it was Tamil Nadu.
Uh-huh.
When I met the election commissioner, there were 2 election commissioners from Andhra at a time.
Mhm.
One became the chief election commissioner, Mr. Samba, and election commissioner, Mr. Brahma.
Can I add to
Before
that?
this time,
Mm-hmm.
the previous election, Tamil Nadu election,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when I went and met them, Brahma said, you know, Mohanty, Tamil Nadu, each MLA candidate will spend 25 crores.
Yes.
In Andhra, Telangana also that system has come now.
No. Yes.
It was more, but not like Tamil Nadu. It has come now Tamil Nadu. People are not willing to bother about during election time. We'll get money, we'll get money.
Not
What
election
happens?
time, I'll tell you that now Rahul is going.
Yeah.
You think those people who are going, they're all purchased for 1,000 rupees per
That's
day.
it. That's it. That's it.
Right.
And it is not 1,000 rupees. 800 is given to him, 200 is my pocket money.
No. So
That is how it is
so,
coming.
so what I'm telling you,
Mhm.
this education will help in reducing the money that you will spend.
That's what. If you can let me finish.
Yeah,
see, that
finish.
Shirish Kumar ji rightly said that education once we take. See, whatever the money that political parties are spending, 5 crores, where is it coming? Either a business, some corporate funding. Let me finish, please. Second, these peoples with bribes or other way, whatever the means of earning, whatever the schemes they have, they take that money. The schemes are not helping these people. That is how they kind of multiply their money from 5 crores. It's not going to be 5 crores 5 years later. It will be maybe 8 crores. So they have to put that factor in and that make their money that to just to spend whatever their luxuries
Not only
are.
one, it will be for, you know,
For all the parties.
No, next 2 times election.
Correct.
I will fight, I may win, I may not win.
Correct.
So I will earn at least 3 times.
3 times, right?
Yes.
So where is that money coming from? It's this public's money is what is going to them.
Public do not understand it.
That's what we need to make
Sir,
sense.
sir, one thing,
Sir, we are
even if you make them understand.
What are we trying to, no, Mohanty,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what are we trying to play here? You want to be another Patnaik?
No, I'm not.
Paying money, getting something,
Sir,
maybe-
one thing. Sir, one thing. Let me tell you very clearly. I may be wrong.
Let us fail.
No, I don't.
It's okay.
My
Sir,
way-
no, sir,
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 my way-
I don't
sir,
want to
no,
fail
sir,
this time.
please.
No, please.
We won't.
Won't be,
Let
sir,
me
please.
No, I don't want to fail this time.
We won't.
Don't be, sir, we want
Sir, but without paying money first time.
We will pay money, sir. We will pay money. And I am coming to your point. We will pay money, but in a different way. I will twist it in the other way. What I will do is, we simply know what are the government schemes running and how much each person is
Entitled.
entitled, and we know it, and we know the entire amount. We let us say divide that for this village, how many people are there, so how much each person is going to get entitled
In the next 5 years.
in the next 5 years. So, for example, if we calculate that, I am very sure that will be in lakhs. So, no independent MLA or MP or party can pay an individual in lakhs, an individual voter in lakhs.
Or per family.
Or per family. No, let me complete, sir.
Yes, sir,
Per
you
family.
complete.
So, let us put a straight question. You want 5,000 rupees today,
Or
today, or 1 lakh rupees after election.
Sir,
You
sir,
tell me.
sir,
You decide and tell me
sir,
what is
sir,
profitable.
People also know, sir. 2009 election. I have distributed pamphlets writing all the things also. Several lakhs. Sir, listen. Sugar was 19 rupees a kg before 2009 election. Immediately after 2009 election, it became 49 rupees. Before 2014 election, dal was 80 rupees, 90 rupees. It became 200 rupees. For 6 months, they take the people know this, understand this. They also know this MLA candidate, MP candidate very rarely goes. He'll go during election time. Again, 1 or 2 times he'll go, again election time. Other time they vote. But still then, they go on voting. So, even I am telling you, I had distributed at least 20 leaflets am only party educating public, writing in very clear-cut terms. What is going wrong, what is going, where it is coming, I have distributed. Even today, when I go to a village, what you are saying, I explained all these things. They partly understand, they partly don't understand because they don't know many things. They even don't know that in name of KCR, in name of Patnaik, in name of Modi, what have been given, it is their money.
Okay, now tell what can be done.
No, but I was just, see, anyhow, we have our own agenda and would like to take your help, etc. What exactly in that SAMBHAVA, how exactly you are going to make it a movement and what are the plans I wanted to hear. And then my practical experience only I can tell you, so that if you feel it is right, you can possibly modify it. That's it.
So, Murali ji, see, let me tell you, we are not willing to pay money. Let me tell you that straight. SAMBHAVA. Simple. The reason being is we want to go national. Whether we contest 2
Sir,
states,
you
4 states.
go national or somewhere.
Somewhere,
No,
right?
sir, one thing.
Okay. So let's take example of Telangana, for example.
Right.
You are paying one MLA spending 25 crores.
Right.
So tell me, if I get an MLA for 25 crores, for example, he spends money,
Yes.
what are the chances for him, say, winning? If he wins, what are the chances for him to get bought?
To be
Bought by other winning party. Say if I contest in Telangana and I have say 5 MLAs, I'm just hypothetical number.
right.
To form a government, the other person want to buy these 5 people. What are the chances of they getting so very high? Because they spend the money, they want to recover that money at least 3 times, right? So, what's the point of being a SAMBHAVA?
But that is
Other than
no, that is only when you don't have the number to fund the government.
True.
You see the Vajpayee when he lost at that time it was a big money, 20 crores was a big money. Okay. So the 2 MPs from that Haryana Lokdal or something like that, they paid 20 or 25 crores each to bring them. Those are all different things. But those who fund the government with their number, so they don't need this money.
They
don't
don't.
buy it.
Sure.
But
See, that's what.
but one thing kindly take it from me. Again I say, what is our objective? If our objective is to transform, sir, let me finish. Unless you come to power, you cannot transform. Very limited you can have. Whatever. You can have some impact. I would say no. For a little bit time, this India against corruption, Mr. Kejriwal was a product of that happened. That for a couple of months, there was support. Okay. Immediately after that, there was a survey. Each youngster told that, yes, we don't mind paying money to go up. It came in India today or somewhere. Okay. So, what I am saying, that creating a kind of movement is desirable. First, drilling down into the mind that this kind of corruption, this kind of other things, how it will destroy us. There should be a massive movement, at least, that we are conscious people, we must look at it very, very critically now. Okay,
that's
so
what.
So that you create.
I think we are iterating on the same point multiple times.
No, but one thing, please. So you create a wave of, as SAMBHAVA, as a part of SAMBHAVA, a massive social media campaign impacting the mind of the youth that, okay, this is not the course the country should take to get developed.
That's what.
So you have to change, number one. And then number two, maybe wherever you get like-minded people, start doing some examples as
See, I think that's what, I'm sorry, I really need to stop you, so my apologies again. As I said, we are reiterating the same thing. as very well clearly I mentioned earlier, one even Sheshkumarji has said, one is education, right? Educating people and empowering people and make them realize and understand. That's the whole purpose of that campaign. And two, in fact, what I just said is number two. One is, I said clearly all the topics, there are about 250 different topics and videos are ready to be made. The content, data, everything is ready. And we purchased all the equipment to the videos to be made, which will be once Sri lands, that is the purpose we'll be making. It will be multilingual, of course. It will start in English, Hindi. We have people to translate into Marathi. We have people to, of course, in Telugu. All regional languages, which we need your help for Oriya. And Sheshkumarji for Malayalam, we need help. And Kannada, we have people for Kannada, Marathi, Telugu, Hindi, English, 5 languages. In fact, Punjabi also we are looking, most probably we may get Punjabi. It will go as a massive campaign videos. Every video will be 10-15 minutes, not more than that. People don't have patience. Again, there's somewhere I read, the more you write, the less they read.
Even less than 5 minutes.
That's what, depends on
5 minutes you will not
again, depends
no,
on the
it's
content.
okay. I'm not saying no. But again,
That content is there.
Sir, in this connection, content is there, etc. Out of my little experience in also this field, I can tell you, whoever will make it, same thing could be put in a way which could influence people very much. Same thing could be done which is just normal. For example, I will give you a small example. Why I am telling? I know here, there are many people must be there here. I am not saying nobody is there. I know at least 2 people here, those who can make some things. Okay. One is very costly, Mani Shankar. He is an international animation expert who did holography for Prime Minister in 2014. The 300 things. There is another who I read even more than Mani Shankar, is one Ram Reddy. He was having a Priyadarshini advertising agency. You know, Chandrababu Naidu, I was his commissioner of information publication. He wanted to have some electronic, he made an electronic media advisor, Raghavendra, K. Raghavendra, director. Then our idea was 10-second social message in the TVs. Before. We called up till some 10-15 parties and we got it. The Ram Reddy, each one was deserving to be given, but you can't give Ram Reddy everything. So we gave also another 5-6 parties. It was at 10 seconds in TV. In those days, I am talking about 97, I am not talking 9. After 2 or 3 years, when the readers, this thing was taken, you know, number 1, number 2, number 3 belong to Ram Reddy. So therefore, why I am telling, we have to fight. I don't say Ram Reddy you take. I say, you, content may be same thing. How it is put, that is very, very critical to influence the mind.
You are meeting only one person called Murali and second person called Sathya.
I am not saying no.
Right? As of now.
Yeah.
And the other person you haven't met history, which we spoke, which we will be soon meeting.
Right.
By tomorrow I will know, I forgot my phone.
Yeah.
When
Called
he
you.
did? Oh, you did? Okay.
Just before that, thinking the time we are all here, he called me and told me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, the other person. There are people who are good at this, making these videos, the content, youngsters willing to work for us. I'm not saying that when I say content is ready, all we have to make is these videos and that stuff. It's the moment we agree, let me tell you, the moment we agree, yes, we agree, we are going to go national. There are 3 things we need to decide today.
Yes.
Let me be honest, that's what I thought.
Right.
Doesn't mean that I'm right here.
No, it's okay.
It's my idea, even I didn't share with him.
Right.
These are 3 we need to agree primarily.
Yeah.
And then, as we discussed, around 5th or 6th, we'll meet in Jagannatha Puri Kshetra. And there are a couple more or 3 more people may be joining. We are communicating with them, which you may know them once you meet there. Or the introductions will be there. How we go for Orissa and other parts. Sheshkumarji can add his inputs on other parts how we need to do. And Sri we'll discuss on more details. We'll go. Those will be a massive, the whole day meetings, not just like 1 or 2 response. Okay, we are working on the, all the logistics areas and everything. It's parallelly going. Okay. The 3 things we need to decide is, Seshkumarji, please add or correct. One is, are we together going national as SAMBHAVA? We can call Samruddha Odisha, Samruddha Telangana, Andhra, that is fine. Which we all are fine, because there's nothing wrong. We can say, okay, SAMBHAVA, you can put whatever the logo we all decide on, and Samruddha Odisha as part of SAMBHAVA. SAMBHAVA, Samruddha Telangana, as Seshkumarji also said, you can have Samruddha Malkajgiri also. We need to principally agree on it. Yes, SAMBHAVA under the umbrella of that we'll go with at a national level. Okay. And I think one of our calls, Seshkumarji mentioned about Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka and Maharashtra also. And one statement he said, we can stir up Maharashtra. When he made that statement, I mean, knowing him for 22 years, for no reason that statement did not come. There would have been an extensive amount of research, groundwork, everything might have done. Without that, he will not open up like that. And he said, Seshkumarji, I want to check. I don't know whether you are on the call or not. Sri was there. Is it the right time for me to leave everything and move? He said, do you need a storm to come to move? Just move. He never made that statement in these 22 years. That means, see the confidence. No, because I know when he made that statement, things are, I am ready to leave everything, I am being here for 20 years, leave everything, move here. I have kids going to college, I have responsibilities, I have to earn to pay that. But I am willing to leave everything and come just because I know the confidence, I have that confidence in him. And he has that confidence in me and Sri that you guys move, we work together. So, we are willing to do that. Okay? So, in principle, we have to agree. Yes, I want to hear from you. See, if you want time to discuss with your associates, to make a decision, yes, Murali, we are part of SAMBHAVA. We call it Samruddha Odisha. I have no doubt. I want that confirmation, number 1. Number 2, how do we register the national party? How do we make it happen? And that has to happen in district. We don't have time.
See, as far as the registration is concerned, it's a plain and simple thing. Earlier it was, maybe 100 people have to give an affidavit. This party, etc. For a resolution for the party. Sign it, and then there should be a premises where you will hold your office. The premises holder, there should be an agreement with the premises holder. Then you file the whole thing in the election commission. It will take anywhere between 6 months to 1 year, another time to get registered.
Oh, it takes time. Yes. Then if, say, in theory, if elections are in November, say we go now.
Anything that is immaterial to that.
True, but can we contest in November without getting this?
Yeah, why not? You see, then it will be an unregistered political party. A registered political party has got some advantage this way. No. This election commission, I don't agree with the way they actually have the policy of alerting symbol. They were not alerting any symbol to any registered political party till 2014.
Okay.
You choose a symbol for each assembly seat. If no other registered political party has chosen that free symbol, then you get it.
Okay, good.
You get it over the independent. True. Suppose another registered political party has applied for that.
Generally, you are asked to give 2 or 3 options.
Then it is checked. But nowhere you will have the common symbol.
It will not be there. No. Throughout India, you don't get, but that's not a must.
No, sir. You will get it when you become a recognized political party.
Like BJP or Congress.
That is the only difference.
That's it.
Recognized political party is not a big deal also.
Mhm.
In 3 states,
Hmm.
if you secure 6% votes each,
Hmm.
or 3 or 4 MLAs each,
Then you can become a national party.
you become a national recognized party.
Recognized.
So you get a symbol.
Otherwise,
Hmm.
still you can be on different, it's only entity.
No, but one thing, what exactly you have in mind, accordingly you act. Okay.
So that's what I'm stating it very clearly, right?
No,
In principle, we have to agree that
how many states you are going to fight election in 2023 or 24, whatever, maybe the parliament election,
right now we have 6 states.
you'll fight. Okay, good. Then actually, what happened?
That includes Odisha. I'm counting on you.
It will be on different collaboration with a different set of people.
Correct.
Maybe independent.
No, what happens is, my whole request will be, if you are thinking of Samruddha Odisha, Samruddha Telangana, Samruddha Andhra Pradesh, etc.,
I'm going as Sambhava. Internally, we can use these names.
what I request is, SAMBHAVA, you apply for registration. Let it take its program. During the meantime, in the 6 states, you have Samruddha, this thing.
True.
So let them also apply for
Agreed.
registration.
Mhm.
Okay. If they get it fine, if they don't get also, they will.
That's a different story.
An unregistered political party. And because you have a constitution, you have done everything, bylaw, etc., you have applied.
Mhm.
So you fight. Later, what happened? The political party, once Sambhava becomes registered, they can merge their party with Sambhava.
True.
That provision is there.
True.
You can merge your party with another party. Okay. So you can merge. So that way you proceed. Okay. Number 2, you see, again, I am not discouraging you. But here our Lok Sabha party, Jayaprakash Rao,
Jayaprakash Rao.
Dr. Jayaprakash Rao. At least urban areas have lot of impact. But unfortunately, because of Andhra sectors are there, in Kukatpalli, one out of 294 seats, 1 seat in 2009. They are up to nothing.
Yes, what are that? IAS or IPS?
He is an IAS.
close, very close associate who was working in the city board.
Maybe I don't know. If there was
You know the history, right? Of why Jayaprakash Narayan sidelined and why he didn't come. There's a history to it.
see, sideline means the Kama community are thinking when Chandrababu Naidu is not there, he
Alternate.
will hold the thing. Therefore,
It's an alternate.
Inadu gave lot of exposure to him.
Correct. Right.
And he himself is a wonderful person.
Yes.
Very articulate, very this thing, and honest to the core, and everything. But again, electoral politics is entirely different than this kind of thing. Therefore, I am telling you, the electoral therefore, in Odisha, our fellows said, no, you don't win. That is, I said, I will do nothing here. Everybody will throw me out. Either I form the government, otherwise I am not there. If I want to bring change, I should form the government. At least I should make that kind of effort.
That's what we'll be making.
Then what happens in little bit this one, that way, that's a different issue. So you make a beginning, but this way. At the same time, there should be, as you said, you have so many videos, etc., impacting the mind of those who matter tomorrow for the country.
So that's the content of
Okay.
it's ready.
Number 2, if you can impact them, then funds is not a problem.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
that
The
crowdfunding-
impact is there, Mohanty
If somebody is impacted, give him 5,000 rupees once, is not a big deal for him. But he or she should get impact.
It will. They will be. That's our whole
See,
goal, right?
the advertisement of half a minute, if a real designer has to commercially make it, it's a very costly business.
Very expensive.
He will charge you and you cannot do it.
True.
Sir, I am not saying that. There will be also good, some of these people, they will do it at a much lesser cost. Because out of their service, they want to do some service.
No, what we are looking at,
Mohanty ji,
instead of one grammar ready who will make it for a, no, I am saying for a 5 lakh. What I prefer is 500 youth from some other place will make a lower quality, 500 varieties out of it.
Mohanty ji, let me see, we are
Correct, eh?
Right. Mohanty ji, we are discussing on who will make the content, how the quality will be, or
We
what
will
the
educate
cost.
people, let them make in their
Let's not
version.
discuss
One
that.
thing, whether you like it or not, the quality part is a very critical one. See, the whole thing is, I am not an advertising man, but it's a fact that a good advertising man knows how to put it to for the people to accept it quickly.
100. Can I add something that's a very valid point?
Yes.
I'm a graduate of IIM Bangalore.
Pardon?
I am a graduate of IIM Bangalore.
Yeah.
I know marketing people, finance people, economists,
Right.
everybody.
Right.
I have my alumni.
Right.
Don't worry. There are people like the, as you said.
I'm not
No,
worried.
no,
I only
so
gave you a suggestion
Suggestions.
that
So we will get there. We will get there, sir. When time comes, the people will come,
I am
sir.
not saying no. For limited purpose, I told, while you are doing the job, let us keep this in mind.
Yes,
We,
yes,
we
absolutely.
need committed people in all
Yeah,
fields,
every
and only
field
it
we
will
need.
work.
Acha, then next one I'm telling, okay, your registration, this you have to really create that kind of impact, that thunder everywhere through your social media kind of
Yes,
thing.
yes,
Okay.
that's all planned.
Then pick up.
The candidates.
Not only candidates, somebody who will lead at least a state or something like that. You see, candidates, just some people who come, it's okay. But really, we have to start the process of our kind of mentality they should have,
True.
plus commitment.
Come, agree.
At least pick up a couple of people from each state where you are going to start. They will take the lead of, getting how many people they can.
Sure.
Okay. And then our aim should be beginning in 2023, but or 24, but 2029, you should have a major dent in at least 5-10 states.
That will happen. That is what we are targeting. In fact,
So that's it.
yeah.
And I am little bit selfish. I am not telling you about the money because I am of the opinion some who for money will come to it. And without spending money, I cannot do it. And I am very convinced.
No, we all know we need money.
No, sir. I am just telling you my thing. Because there is only 1 year for election. Okay. While you are making an all-India approach, how will, as DrTPS garu said, okay, the mobilizing the other things, I need the money, even that forest fellow, I was telling who went to Mumbai for discuss. Anything, sir. We wanted to have at least, in each constituency, one panchayat where 50 fellows, we can engage them in some way or other. That itself would be a showpiece for us. We are trying all the things. We are not, people now, if they see something, they will believe much more than actually just listening to our bhashan. Okay. So, my request would be, in case you feel it appropriate, spend some quality time in Odisha in doing the other part of it, the social other part of it, which will be impacting with the setting.
No, actually we need a few people who will go and do a survey to identify the problems locally at each place, tabulate them, so that we focus only that in that area.
In area.
You cannot go and talk about a drought in an area where flood is there, right?
Right.
No, but one thing, if you are going to focus your little bit more effort in Odisha, then we should work out how we will do it. Okay? Because why I am telling, at least I don't know other places, if you have got some people or not, but I am very serious of winning the election in Odisha and bringing transformation. So at least a serious person you have got.
Yes.
So make it happen at least, local, create a wave, not political, social, etc. and then associate with Samruddha Odisha finally, then what will happen? If we win and we start performing in 1 or 2 years, that will be a sore piece in several other states.
See, this is why, why I want to approach a college where MSW, BSW is there. Talk to them, give them local projects where they will do the project. Go to MBA college and then ask them to find out the problems, what are the management solutions. We are academically guiding. We will not talk politics to them. Go to MA politics people to talk about politics. Sociology department, anthropology talk about something else. So these sort of groups will work parallelly. They are getting an academic support, project support. See, I was an MBA professor. 60 students, I gave them no MNC projects for you this year. Go to your village, find problems, 10 problems and come to me. We will give management solutions. 23 of them got job in 2 weeks. 3,000 rupees I paid from local market which they collected money, which they got themselves. So we know how to pay monthly 3,000 rupees to an MBA student who already getting a fellowship.
Right.
So this is very simple. I am not paying from my pocket. We are asking them to create. If you cannot, what are we teaching them?
No, your approach is very right and apt. And so for Odisha, let us prepare an agenda how we will go about
Let
it.
us work on the ground. Create
Yes.
a 10 days pilot project and see if you are not doing anything. We will go back.
Yes, let
Make
us.
the platform.
Yeah. I'm not saying no.
And especially one more thing, right? So, let me see. When I sit with CTOs or CIOs, it's very simple. They want only 2 slides. One is, what's my problem, what's your solution on one slide. Second, what's my investment, what's my non-investment. That's it. Each slide takes 30 seconds, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, the decision is made. So, let me put it in a corporate style, okay? The goal I said is, are we in principle in agreement that yes, we are together, SAMBHAVA under which Samruddha Odisha will work together?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. That is the answer I am looking. Second, the symbol I have in my mind, which I think Sri might have shared with you, Rajesh Kumarji, is the conch, Shankam.
Some symbol, because that is the BJD, we won't have that symbol.
Okay, that's what. See,
Any-
I have in mind, I am saying.
Any recognized party, if they have a symbol, of course, they are not a national party. In Odisha, you do not get that symbol.
That's
You can
okay.
get in other states that symbol.
That's what. See, again, as you rightly said, by state it may vary. Right? Or the second one is.
Later, when you become a national party, you have one symbol for the.
Yes, which is, we are thinking eagle, right, Shri Shivaji? Is it eagle? Is the one. So these are the 2 we have in mind. So which we get, we'll work on it. Again, some may be available, some may not. So that is it.
And actually, till you become a recognized political party, you have to choose out of the free symbols that are available with them. But after you become a recognized political party, you can have your own symbol, design a symbol and give them, they will accept it.
Right.
Yes.
So again, so number 1
So
is.
can't we tell them that this eagle is what we are looking at the beginning itself?
No,
No.
We cannot.
only after.
You have to take it out of the free symbols available with them.
This will be free. Nobody will take an eagle, number 1.
But
But we
no, no.
cannot get to the
Sir,
same thing throughout. But
no, sir.
we can give us
No
one.
sir, the eagle may not be there. Even you can see now the free
It
symbols.
will not be there.
Eagle may not be there in the free symbols.
So that's what Mohanty.
Yes,
One
sir.
is, in principle, you answered yes, we are together.
Yeah.
Second thing is registration, you also explained the process.
Yeah.
Third is, what we said, symbols, which we look for it.
Yeah.
So these three which are communicated
No,
to
I
Sri.
think we should only get into a local tie-up at different places looking at the merit and benefits.
Mm.
We cannot move it into a political party at this point of
At
time.
this point.
Yeah.
Right. So Orissa it is you.
You.
Somewhere else it could be somebody.
Somebody.
else. Right.
Yeah.
So
So I think in principle I
we
got
want
my-
to make an impact.
Impact.
That is it.
Yes. In principle I got my answers. So the 6th meeting will go in details.
He said the second itself we will.
Oh, I'm
Second
fine.
to 12th. That 10 days is what I am asking.
Okay.
Correct.
Third and fourth,
Third is everything, but that's okay. Well, I'll talk to him after going.
Yeah.
So I'm open 2nd to 12th.
Second to 12th or maximum to. Yeah. That is it. That is the right time.
2nd to 12th we can shoot for it.
Because what happens is after 15th.
No, 16th is my flight.
Yeah. That is what I'm saying. So why to 10 days is a time that we want. And then Christmas vacation, people will be in a mood, different celebration mood.
Yes.
Then January up to 16th to 20th, nothing happens.
So Mohanty, to give a higher level, we thought about judicial, police, education, health, resources, security in terms of national, which is Army, Navy, Air Force. Every aspect of it we have a topic.
Sir, one thing, could you please, two things I want.
Mm.
One is that as you have designed actually how a smaller unit could be self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
And so that model, I want a copy.
Okay.
Okay, number one. Number two, whatever the 200 the videos you prepare,
Mm-hmm.
you are talking about,
Mm-hmm.
how quickly you will make it.
So about 10-15 minutes video it takes, no, let me tell you,
Okay.
now, this is my calculation,
Okay.
average around 4 to 6 hours it will take, including editing and everything, for a 10 to 15 minutes video. Maybe good quality, 4K, HD, we bought all those equipment,
Okay.
where the voice, and again this is one language, translated to multiple will go in parallel,
Okay.
which we will distribute.
Okay.
So the average daily if I take 2,
Yeah,
now you know about 200 videos how long it takes.
3 months. Okay, doesn't matter.
Mm.
You have, since already you have got a ready-made party with him,
Mm-hmm.
okay, after English your next should be Odia.
That's where you need your help, somebody to translate.
Now we will do it.
Perfect.
I am telling you now, we will take it, put it in the villages.
Yes.
And also the concept of making actually an integrated unit.
See, I
is
spoke to
self-sufficient.
somebody from Calcutta.
Huh.
He has got a tie-up with BSNL on a high bandwidth
Uh-huh.
channel. He was ready to come and then start a studio in our place. Right. Where people can tune the TV and listen to directly the talk. He is doing into education.
Okay.
It's called eVidya. You can Google.
Okay.
His website is eVidya.
Hmm.
So when I went to Calcutta, I was in his school, I was in his office.
Hmm.
He was with me, he only picked me up.
Hmm.
He took care of me. So I am constantly in talk to him. But I am not given a word saying that you put in Hyderabad, I will be full time there.
Hmm.
You know my problem, I don't sit anywhere.
Yeah.
So if I start this, he is also ready to establish. Minimum cost we will have to bear, something he will give. He has got everything. So that we can talk to anybody at any point of time, they have a BSNL, IBM, it will go.
It will. And one more thing, I think you
We need to educate a lot of people there. This
Yes.
250, educating somebody to translate itself is a job.
Exactly.
See, don't think that it is like a
Reading a
it's like a
newspaper.
political newspaper
No.
where you can translate.
No, taking that content and theme and putting in a very nice way from the this thing.
So
It is not
It
verbatim, not work.
is not verbatim.
it's not right. So that's what in marketing or when we speak, there's no pause, punch and modulation to create the impact. Right, Krishnaji?
Yeah, communication need to be very
That
good. And it
is
should be
what
with the
somebody
local focus.
speaking should have that
That impact should be
impact. It should come from their stomach. That feel. There should be a feel with pause, punch and modulation, and the feel if it is there, the other person, it sinks in. So when it sinks into them, they themselves will realize. And it is where may not be first time out of these multiple videos when they go subconsciously it will register, and eventually by the time they get to this, they will learn. So you're talking about 3 months. Once you finish it, we still have 9 more months. That is where,
The same thing I'm telling.
in parallel, when people who volunteer come with this, we give our contacts who are local to that, they go talk to that people. We train them how to talk, what to talk.
Yeah. Number 2, again, the 200 what you will prepare, you will prioritize.
Right. Yes,
You
yes.
know, the first
That
balance
together
will
we
be there.
decide.
So that first 15 over.
Even if you can done 10 in a month, time itself is the first great thing.
Yes.
Great.
That will tell you whether that quality is good,
Good.
or we are
Right.
satisfied. All
And
that
then
is part of it.
we have our own channels we have created our party. In that we will also push it. Sure.
And we also think of website they can watch anytime.
Right, yes.
So we are planning all this in parallel. So that investment also we are putting it.
Right.
So, content will go through it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Then only next step is then.
I think we should do it without hurting anybody else who is doing it. They have done the mistake, what does it matter?
But that's
They are not government, they are in power, they are doing it, let them do it. We should do it non-critic.
No.
That is only my policy.
As far,
Being in part of government, my biggest problem is I don't criticize government at all.
no, but one thing.
Because that is how it works.
As far as your videos are concerned, it should be highly positive.
That's
That's it. But as far as I am concerned, I will add with that, this is not done, we will make it happen. I will add separately, not with you. Because, you see, other people will say, why should I?
no, when people go and talk, you can say this is not done.
No, what I am saying, you prepare in mostly motivating
See,
people.
one is the content.
Yes, sir.
When you are trying to use the content in your way, the
That's
way
it.
you want. That's
No,
it.
I will put that one only. But I will put another mind that this we can do only, presenting is not being done.
Those things we discuss.
Yes. So, but immediately I need actually your blueprint for the small area development and financing, etc. Plus, I was telling also, Professor DPS, that we need a few economists, those who think out of the box.
Okay.
Out of the box thinking is the essential to bring the difference between presently what is happening and what you are going to do.
It's one of the topic in video also.
Because, you see, in last 75 years, out of 160 lakh acres of agricultural land, government has not created even 40-45 lakhs acres of irrigation potential.
All over India.
Now I'm talking about Odisha.
Odisha. Okay.
Odisha. We have 11% water resources of the country. But
It's not being utilized properly.
we are saying we will in 5 years do 1 crore acre.
No, can you help me understand? You say 160,000
160 lakh acres.
lakh acres.
160 lakh acres.
So
is
1 crore, 1.6 crore.
existing during 75 years only 40 lakh acres.
True, agreed. We
So-
have 160 lakh acres, 1.6 crores. Right?
Yeah.
So, okay.
1.6 crore acres.
Uh,
Only 40 lakh acres irrigated in 75 years.
So we
In
can reach 1 crore.
No, we are saying in 5 years we'll do 1 crore more.
That's what 1 crore more means 1.4 lakhs, 1.4 crores.
How? This investment will be of the order of 1 lakh crore per acre, at least 1 lakh.
Yeah, let's say.
So their groundwater recharge will be one of the major component. Then swallow bore well, then solar pump, then drip and sprinkler irrigation.
Yeah, this is all covered in that.
No, but this is our.
That's good. I think we have the same concept there.
It will require 1 lakh crore. From which place government will get 1 lakh crore.
Yeah.
So we are saying government is a facilitator. Government will pay the interest part of it. If you can organize some international funding of 1 lakh crore, 3,000 to 4,000 crores is the interest part of it every year. Otherwise, 8,000 to 9,000 crores.
See, we find the solutions for each of the problems locally adapted. See, for example, Kerala, it is much easier to collect the rainwater and put it in a underground tank and you use it for the whole year. We get more rain than what is required on your roof.
On it.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
Tamil Nadu has become that kind.
Right.
Rain is heavy rain. If you have got only a collection of that drinking water, you don't have to buy drinking water, the whole
Nothing.
water which is required.
You're
Everything will go in under
self-sustained.
self-sustained.
So this will require 1 lakh crore. We are going to, I mean, that an economist or some other fellow should have to put it into proper.
Breathe of fresh air.
Government is not going to borrow this 1 lakh crore. Sir, one thing, just
No,
yeah.
don't worry about money. Once you are there in power, the money will come.
No, so what I'm saying, this out of box thing, what I'm telling,
Mm.
anybody will say how you will do it. Some people should be there to say, okay, money will be borrowed by an agency, will be directly with the farmer producer company in the panchayat. Government will give guarantee and pay the interest part of it. So his 10,000 rupees income will become 70,000-80,000 rupees income. He should pay 10,000 rupees every year. In 10 years, the whole money is repaid.
So we will do it, Mohanty.
No,
We
sir,
will go in the details.
Anduke.
I agree.
Yeah, 4 or 5 economists, those will, prepare a blueprint. Because one thing, what you are saying to do in 5 years, you cannot do it unless you plan now. So I am now trying to put some people in planning process. You see how the income of every family will be 20,000.
Sure.
How exactly this irrigation part of it will be done. How other things we are now trying to do it. In that, if some people can help, that will be a good thing. Otherwise, you have to organize
Actually, I am sure if you go to Tata School of Social Sciences,
Yeah,
in Development Study Center,
yeah.
there will be at least 20 Orissa young boys.
Quite possible.
Right?
Quite
Should
possible.
ask them to prepare a project for each district. And that's why I'm saying it's easier to reach into places like that. I remember one student who was from Odisha. He was in IIT. He couldn't speak English well. So he was desperate. I told him connect some few people from your state and then give a project. Now, how this tomato preservation in the agriculture is his project. And he's, the whole India, he is the only supplier. He created entrepreneurship. He does all these local preservation of vegetables in the market. In your own place, you don't have to. The refrigerator inside the mud, the traditional one.
Traditional.
Everything is done there. And he's a great entrepreneur. He was thinking, even if I study IIT, MTech, I don't get a job. I said, don't. You will give job to many people.
Many people.
Like everywhere he has got some activities. There are a lot of things which we can do. Only we have to trigger these youth who wanted to do something for the country and ensure that you will make money out of it. So don't go to an IIT professor, Nelson professor for economics. He doesn't have any local idea. He will. That's why I'm saying he will create a model which will not, which is probably in Bangladesh it can work, but it cannot work in India.
No, Sachin, the funny thing about this big institute, I always say is, it's a matrix created in the Western structure.
That's what I'm saying.
And if we try to
Why
put
is
this-
Bangladesh? Because the economics Nobel Prize is there. So everybody thinks that can be applied here. But that
So,
isn't.
but yeah, the multicultural, multivariable thing, if you try to put it in this matrix of the Western structure, it may not work in India. And I'm sure it will not. Well, forget about may not. That's why we have to develop a solution which is local for this country.
We should pick up people locally who
Local.
are educated, who are looking for projects, who are looking for jobs. Ensure them that you will get it.
So let's not try to put ourselves into the Western matrix.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, because that may not be applicable here. Yes, for corporates it may. That's it, because they are multinational corporates.
I am in a group called the Youth for Nation.
Yeah.
And we have Youth for Nation Telangana.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And Youth for Nation Kerala, Lakshadweep.
Yes, sir.
The whole state we have created such groups. Under that umbrella we are talking now. Youth for Nation Kerala, Lakshadweep. I was there in Tamil Nadu I came out of that because I am not doing it. I don't want it to be flooded with.
Yeah.
So we have a core group which where a lot of educators are there. We do activities. We have to create.
Yes.
We have to create youth who will work for us. That is the strength I think where we can.
It's definitely
Passion.
useful. The moment you have youth behind you, for sure we are winning. I'm not saying I won't be surprised in 24 if you go national with the big.
Because there are a lot of inactive people. They think nothing will work with this. Politicians are anyway not doing. I don't want to get into politics.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
You have to give them. I am not there. I am not. You are there. I
Yeah.
am only pushing you.
That's it.
If that feeling is given, I think it
Yes.
will come from.
They will come, Mohanty. And
Only thing, don't tell that no. Make me.
No.
You could not make yourself. Why are you? Why should I?
yourself
make
know
you?
you are
You do
using.
it. We are only there to push you up.
That's it.
So don't create a solution and tell them this is what you should do. Then they will say, yeah, we also know, we have also studied it. Tell them that it should have workshop in which they should create solutions for their problems. The problem is not mine, it is your problem.
Remember?
Identify problem, find the solutions. You do it. We are only creating you with our experience to how to put you together, to think together. So it's a workshop.
Remember, I said to Mohanty, I told, right? To my team, I told you, I don't care whether you come to my meeting, say hello, hi in my meeting, I don't care. I measure based on your total target, whether you meet it or not, or any complaint from client. I don't want to see these two. I want to both to be smooth. They get more productivity, no complaints. In fact, everything is good. So similarly, I am not saying that I want to do this. As Mohanty said, you yourself go, empower yourself, do it. That shows that you are building leadership qualities also in the youth from the beginning. They will be better leaders in future with that experience.
Create workshops, no lectures. Minimum half day, if possible full day.
Let them
Including
work.
lunch. Let them bring lunch and feed us also. It should be a full day with the youth. Different groups. You tell if it is law students, process is different. MSW, BSW, process is different. Engineering students, process is different. They will identify the MBA students, process is different. You decide whether you can do that next another 15 days is there. Create at least a few. You will push them into activities,
And
workshops.
then they can plan how we go there, come volunteers, talk to villagers, find out their problems, come up
The
with
advantage is when you talk to some, assume that you go to a college and then speak, you will see there represent at least 20 villages in the neighborhood.
Exactly, you go talk there.
Cannot be environment all over Odisha.
Yes, all over Odisha, let them go to every village,
So
get
at
the
least
problem, have a
design
solution.
compressor on Cuttack.
That is one.
Yes.
The 10-12 days we
They themselves will give
6
solution.
days in Bhubaneswar, 6 days in Cuttack, or wherever you think that there is an institution where we can have few places.
we see whether actually 6 days we spend in coastal Odisha, 6 days in western Odisha.
Third day is an experiment.
Yeah.
If it works and then we are able to create some small groups.
Yeah.
It will come. But let us, it's not a half an hour lecture and get run from a workshop, entrepreneurship or something you can make.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Project creation, entrepreneurship, project management,
Yes.
all that kind of program planning and project management.
Yes.
These are all what we give names.
Then so, any suggestions from you?
This is what we
Just let me.
yeah. Otherwise, it's a huge money.
Cost is very high.
We cannot compete with them. See, I am not ready to compete in the dress, in the style in which some VIP goes. He doesn't have head, I have a head. So I should give what I have.
And we cannot afford that us also, forget about
That's what I'm saying.
the rest of it. So, think, he said yes.
No, but he is investing a lot of time going to people, talking, getting ideas, where to get money. Understand? You go to somebody, he will also tell you that I have got one bundle of 500 rupees notes which I did not feel like throwing it. Will you be able to convert it? You take that money, 60%. That's how politicians did. It's too late now.
Right.
Right. See, some people get into the chakka
Mm-hmm.
and then go to bank and then find out, will you help? They will laugh at you or throw you out.
Right.
Correct. So it needs little more. The IAS have got one big problem. They have seen all bad things in this world, right? See, if you talk to a police fellow, he will only look at people as thieves.
It's
and
suspicion.
suspicion.
That's it. Never will. So you spoke to me, he will be coming around the...
Murali called me just before.
Sri.
Sri called me just before, 10 minutes before
Uh-huh.
we landed.
Uh-huh.
So
Yes, sir.
he told me that no,
Mm.
I told him what I will ask is from 2nd to 12th.
Mm.
In between anyway, either he is there or you are there or I am there.
Right.
But some activity we will start.
Right. Mm.
And 15th I am going to Pamba.
Oh,
Shabarimala
Shabarimala.
Hotel, talk. No, Bhagwan visit
Mm.
for a talk.
Okay.
Okay. So I think then the whole January also will be out.
Okay.
Maybe sometime I will be here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But 26th to 27th I am in Bahrain.
Oh, Bahrain?
Independence. I mean Republic Day.
Okay. Oh. '72nd, right? 73rd. What else, Manchiji? Anything else you need?
No, anyhow, will be.
See how nicely Gulf is doing things, you know. Doha,
Mm-hmm.
for the games entertainment, from Saudi Arabia, buses will be running, picking up free bus
Free
for
bus.
people to see.
For this World Cup.
World Cup. Yeah. See what a great nation it is. Everything is smooth, you know. There is no problem at all. They are able to run things.
And they were nomads and travels once upon a time.
Yeah.
Which they could do.
And we, actually, UAE post office was in Bombay until 1970. Until independence, India was running.
Mm.
And they still called not dharam and all.
Yeah.
Rupee only, the old fellows.
Oh.
Because the rupee was what is being used.
Used for the
They,
coastal.
the culture did not change. They will be giving you dharams, they will sell you rupee.
Yeah.
Because that is how they started their business, right?
Right.
So, I think if there is a desire, things can be done.
And more than see, once we go there, I mean, I'm going again, like, putting the cart before the horse here.
I'll tell you, it is so pathetic. Now we are discussing. I get a lot of messages when because of contacts. I'll tell you from Odisha. I want money, 673 rupees, please send me.
Mm.
Every day I get at least 10 messages from those youth.
Just 600 rupees.
They don't have money. See, read the message now. Just now it came.
Mm.
He was calling me 4:30.
That's it?
They will now send me picture of some medical. They don't have.
Seriously?
They will show the picture of rain coming inside there.
Mm.
I have got their Aadhaar card number, everything they will send it. Account number. Unknown fellows, I don't even know. I know only some Odisha boy. That's it.
That's it.
They must have heard me somewhere. Odisha itself, there will be so many people like this.
So this is where we show, right? See, this is a situation based on the location when we go there. Yes, you don't need
Please
to do
help
that.
me, sir.
We'll
My
give you free
shopping,
medical,
but
free
you help
education,
me,
free
help me,
this,
sir.
if you this. With this videos, content, this is what we are offering you. Learn. So that is a change we are bringing there. So you don't have to ask for 600 rupees, nothing.
No one is there to help me. So please help me. Like that, he will keep on sending out.
So if we talk to these people, you don't need to. You will be in a position. You know, nobody needs that to be in the situation. Everybody will be self-sufficient. So that is our main goal. It's not just Odisha. It's a nationwide. Because that situation is there everywhere. Almost every state, every village is going through it. What have these people done in 75 years? Nothing. So this is what we show.
So medical
is
biggest expenditure in India.
No, we make it free.
But I will tell you, my Sarah, her husband had got some surgery. So she was planning to go to some, I said, go to government hospital. They were reluctant. After the surgery is over, they have given you, the hospital will give you money, bus fare also to go to your house.
Exactly.
Provision is there. She says, बढ़िया खाना मिला सब. Treatment was so good. Doctors are so good. पैसा भी दिया आपको घर जाने के लिए. क्या चाहिए? So happy, no? So milk, anda, everything at night for supporting people also. Food is given. We have provision. We do.
See, that's the information again.
Some superintendent will decide everything will be done as per rule. Some other buffalo will take money out of it and then don't give anything.
Yes, think about this 5 kg rice or 5 kg wheat, which recently because of COVID. Do you know how these people have made money? These people who are in need, they received only 2.5 kgs. Rest of the 2.5 kgs was converted from there, sent outside, sold, and they made money.
We have got a food kit given in Kerala government. Each item, if you look at Murchi, that is produced in Haryana in some company, that company doesn't exist. So, they put a stamp, created a, somewhere they must have repacked it and then made each one with a quotation of at least 5 to 6 times more. It goes into political corruption.
That is how they make money. I mean, you've seen the system, I have never seen it. You lived through it, how the politicians, because that was your life.
I am saying, if you want to complain and find faults, there are
so many things.
Things we can tell, but I keep closing my eyes and then say, I'm not at all bothered about it. Because I am not doing it. What can I do? Only my pressure will go up. I am seeing only bad. Let me talk about some good things which I can do.
And see how we can help change it. And let's do this together. Once we reach to power, you don't have to go through this. And we were talking about how the China has come in our northeast, Arunachal and other areas. We lost about 30 kilometers there. Is it right to say, Sheshkumarji? And these people are boasting, we are taking care of China.
See, every day from my hometown also, somebody asked 10,000 rupees. So I asked the Panchayat somebody to check whether it is genuine case. They said not genuine, but still keep on asking what should I do. The message comes out and what do you want? So I said, I kept my brother with some money in native, whoever comes, help. So he said 5,000 I am giving. So I am giving 5,000 rupees. So the lady gives an answer that happy thank you. You know how much all these are your contacts when you are in there. If you can imagine, if I get like this, how much will be an MLA getting, MP getting a pocket lot? It will come. How many you will get to tell such a request? Then you are not a politician. You are not a social activist. Everyone, just because I do some small things in the society, I get a day. If you are not getting, they realized I cannot ask. That is the first thing they will look at.
If not money, some help them.
No, it is money or money. They don't want anything else.
Even in US I get from people from US and Canada.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, can you spend $1,500, $2,000?
If
Just $500.
That means they understood that you are a person who is going to do some social activity. I get Odisha, I never came to Odisha to be frank. I never landed in Odisha. Bhubaneswar I have not seen. Cuttack I have not seen. You tell me where, without all that contact also, somewhere somebody knows. They keep contact.
I don't live in Canada. Through Sri, I met some people. Somebody asked, can you be just $400? That won't be 400 for you, US, because of conversion. It will be like 280 or 300, whatever it may be. Can you
It will come. Definitely this keeps coming.
Is it everybody am I able to give it? No. To whomever I could, I did. Why? Because again, when we discuss somewhere, we might have, I don't recognize. So Mohanty, it will change, Mohanty. So I'm telling you, as you said, you feel that positivity, right? Even we have that positivity. Maybe that's why we are meeting now.
Yeah, that's true.
So we don't know why it's happening, but I have that positivity.
You were not there, I think, when we went to Warangal and all.
No, I was not there.
Yeah, myself, Srini and all went.
Hmm.
There used to be some students.
Hmm.
Keep on asking for most of the. Once you give it to one friend, they will connect to somebody
Correct.
else. He has given last time. So this is part of. Money is required. Everybody is looking for some help, some money, some support to that.
Super. Oh, it's fine.
మీ ఫోన్ నెంబర్ చెప్పండి సార్
99890.
జస్ట్ 99
890
890
333
333
15.
Sathya, and sir,
Sathya Srinivas.
Sathya Srinivas. And your principal of the college, you said. Which college?
No, I left that.
Oh, not, what should I write? Just
Architect.
You can put architect.
Architect. Okay, sir, what else?
Nothing, Mohanty.
So let us continue our interaction more frequently.
More
Or at least
frequently.
the SAMBHAVA, this thing. And wherever possible over telephone also. And we'll take it forward.
Yeah. And
Sir,
Sushma.
this one we have put on Vistaru, this one, this, I said local.
Mhm.
Whatever you said, it is very interesting to me.
When we meet in our Puri Kshetra, you'll have.
Yes.
In person, we'll discuss.
Yes,
He also had some Puri related video.
Pardon?
You were, yeah, Samruddha Odisha also had got a Puri related.
But now
I have seen all
no,
of
no,
this.
I have actually put now on social media.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So now we are expanding in the sense, again I am telling you, I don't have any money for the office, this thing for this month also. I am telling very frankly. But I know the confidence level is there, somehow we will come. So, actually, had you got money, you would have put at least 2-3 lakhs per month in social media. The thing should be much more better. Now I am paying only 35,000. Still something is now brewing. It is being done. But yeah, I think it will come. I don't know, sir. The inside coming, money will come, things will be done. Plus other things will do. It is not that money alone, other things have to be done.
Money is also equally important.
Money is, I should say 70% at the moment for winning an election. 70% what is to 30%.
For 10 days, if you want to roam around per day 3,000 rupees, one car itself is 30,000 rupees. It should not come free. No fellow is going to drive.
On top of it, again stay, the hotel
Stay,
cost,
food.
Yeah.
Everything costs. Nothing works without that.
Yeah, there you go. Anything else, Ji? Mohanty ji? We'll make a move otherwise.
You want some tea or something?
Morning
You
of
need one strong. Eh?
I know, but we are not now.
I gave Anutai actually.
Yeah.
That will take care. I already sent a message. Anutai will take care of the kapha inside. Every day morning. full, let it go inside for some time. And then it's cleaning actually the respiratory system. It's an Ayurvedic nasal drop.
Mohanty,
Yes, sir.
give you permission.
Kindly, sir. I'm actually around 5 minutes.
I won't shake hand, I've been sneezing.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
How
sir.
did you come?
Cars.
Where do you want to go?
I will go this side, then go this
Where?
side. I will go to Apollo Hospital.
Okay.
The other way. Then no problem. I will get to Uber is easy. Yes, sir. Okay. Nice meeting you.
Vishnu Manji.
Uber is
Very
better.
wonderful discussing also.
Uber is
Uber
better
is
than
not
car.
better. Safe.
Not safe. Here to 2 hours it takes for 20 kilometers. Money is paid 20 kilometers of right. If you have to drive, you are wasting that much. Correct. Thanks.
Yes. Okay, Shiv.
See you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I have one question to you.
Yeah. So you can update.
Yes, we will talk to you after this one.
Hello. 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 హలో హలో మీరు వస్తున్నారా హలో మీరు వస్తున్నారా జూనియర్స్ దగ్గర ఓకే వచ్చేయండి వచ్చేయండి ప్లీజ్
Update history. Geopolitics is one issue which we keep discussing.
Mhm.
Punjab
Mhm.
is one problem.
Mhm.
Karnataka.
Mhm.
We were working on this geopolitics for long years, almost 22 years.
Mhm.
Murali, we had a magazines,
Mhm.
history.
Srinaru, what you are saying? I mean, his second wife is more spiritually oriented or what?
I don't involve in anything which is not related.
No, but he was talking something.
He is spiritual.
She is spiritual.
Actually, that is why when that discussion came, I was not sitting and listening.
But his first wife is also living.
She's in Kannada.
Both of them are.
See, I took that Palakkad,
Uh,
whatever the volunteer thing, which I took Sri, we had another Sri there.
Hmm.
Even if any teacher goes and teaches, immediately the students will have a question that, translate, what is the meaning in Malayalam?
Hmm.
So I took Srini's daughter as a volunteer teacher. She got educated in Kannada.
Hmm.
After 12th she came.
Hmm.
So she was like my daughter.
Hmm.
So I said, come, I took her to Kerala along with me,
Hmm.
stayed with me,
Hmm.
and taught my children in 8th class.
Hmm.
So which language they will speak to her?
Marathi.
No, she doesn't know Malayalam. No.
Yeah.
So
English.
she started teaching English, so
Yeah.
they have no question.
Yeah.
Local language should not be used in the class is like rule.
Right.
So if you, how do you communicate with the teacher?
Yeah.
Only in English.
Yeah.
So that's how I took her to teach my children in Kerala. So Srini's daughter was my volunteer.
Okay.
So I did lot of some social experiments.
Hmm.
2009 I took my retirement.
Hmm.
2010 onwards I am into society. Full time.
Deeply involved.
Different activities.
Yes. Yes.
So if you look at all my videos, you can see plenty of such small experiments which I conducted. This is Srini's daughter. So how do you teach in the classroom is also that time my experience.
New Olay Retinol 24 Night Serum. Look how plump and bouncy.
OMG, what a night.
Yeah, this is Vermine. Sponsored program. Shobha Developers. Shobha Developers is one of the richest real estate company in India. PNC. He sponsored the project. So I was working in medical education, employing people. This was the school where I did my project. The program was called ICON. So created a model school. The model school was to bring the local people into involvement. It's not a small job. A small change in the village costed my 1.5 years. Fully dedicated to this village. Correct. But now, having this experience, I know how to create children, how to make you people to work for any of these areas. But it needs dedicated people who can work. That is must. These are the selected people.
Ashamed at his pride. Pride. Can anybody say ashamed?
Just join for become in heaven.
A-S-H-A-M-E-D. Ashamed at his pride. Somebody spell pride for me? R-I-D-E. Good. So the moral of the story is tiny things have their own value. Have their own value.
10 years back.
So everybody understands the story? Okay. So these are the words from the second story.
All of them.
These are the words from the first story. What was the first story? The city and the white, the gold and the gold. This one is about the mountain and the mouse. So, did everybody understand? So, can you write the story for me? Can you write the story again? Denmark. All good.
See the national film. On August 15th, celebration is not planned, normal blah 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 lecture. They themselves got. I am not asking them to do it. Some of that.
Choosing line guarantees that you are going to work with us so smoothly,
I got advocate, season advocate.
and we will be able to ignite your curiosity
Everybody
to
will interact with.
think
So they get to got boosted.
out of the box.
Once that
We are
intention
pretty
is
sure
created,
that you are going to
rest of the things they will work themselves. My job was less.
on more than is expected of from the syllabus.
So I don't believe in
So that
doing and then say, oh, you can't see my lectures.
Yeah.
It's my project.
Yeah.
But I am only making others to come, speak, talk. It's like a workshop.
Yeah. Right. So let me go and work it out. The vehicle is coming in 2-3 minutes. So going out.
I didn't give
Anyhow.
water, tea, nothing.
No, it's up. I'm not doctors. Anyhow,
See you.
very nice interaction from the last 2 sessions,
Yeah.
and we will take it forward.
Let us make it happen.
Yes, yes.